We should be live. It looks like we're going live. I think we're going live. Yeah, that's me. I heard myself for a split second. That means it's working. Although I say that, I don't think the game audio is coming through. Oh, don't make me have to fix this. There we go. There's not much game audio, but the line's moving now, which means we actually have game audio. Very quickly gonna do the social posts, so hopping on Twitch tonight to stream the opening 2 episodes of Dispatch. Let's help run an emergency services phone line, but for superheroes. Live now. And then do the link. Hey, Tara, how you doing? Getting the social posts out. And then getting ready to play something that isn't Pokemon on stream. Although I say something that isn't Pokemon on stream, that's a stretch. I'm not playing Pokemon on stream. I am playing Pokemon at the same time as doing this stream. I have a turbo controller set up, just mashing the A button. My Switch 2 is just down here off of this corner of the frame. And I'm trying to hatch shiny fossils. So every 10 minutes or so I can just be like, just a quick look, any of you are shiny? Doesn't look like it. Reset. I'm literally just mashing A in the background of other tasks because trying to go for the shiny fossils in Legends EA is literally just button mash for 6 minutes and see where it takes me, so that's my very exciting shiny hunt I'm on at the moment. Right, let's give this a minute and jump in, because I am intrigued to check this out. There are, I believe, 4 episodes currently out. Episodes 5 and 6 go up Wednesday this week. So we could do 2 episodes a day for the next, for this week's 3 streams and be caught up, and then have, middle of next week have some more episodes that's coming out. I think there's 12 episodes of this total, so 3 more weeks of it. And it seems to be reviewing, people's impressions are pretty solid so far, which I genuinely did not know how the dialogue of this was gonna go over, whether it was gonna be, whether people were gonna fall on the side of cringy Marvel movie dialogue, or oh, this is actually pretty good. So you know what, let's jump in. Let's learn about being a 999 emergency services operator, but for superheroes. Yep, I set all my settings up earlier, and I think they're good. Now, I should turn off the license music. I know I should. That would be the safe thing to do, but also, how bad could it be? How much trouble could I get? Yeah, we'll chance it. We'll see. Oh, hell yeah, Tara. That sounds like you're doing real good. Hell yeah. Ooh. Or interactive. What does this choice mean? If I select cinematic, does that mean it doesn't do a visual overlay? Or that I don't do the QuickTime events at all? Is this because I can't tell from the choice between cinematic and interactive, am I making an aesthetic choice, or am I making a level of interaction choice? This is a poorly explained menu where there's a question mark that would be a great excuse to... Oh, sorry, I have to click on it to get the explanation. hides QuickTime events. Be part of the action. You know what? We'll try cinematic. I don't know how much I care about QuickTime events. I want to see a cool story happen and make choices. More than I want to be like, ah, shit, I didn't press the button quick enough. That is one of those things on an accessibility, a cognitive accessibility report I would be flagging. I'd be like, this is not a hard barrier, but it's a soft barrier. It's an area of, you tighten up this design. Collaboration with Critical Role. Oh. I knew it had...
Obviously, I love him. He's my dad.
I knew it had a Matt Mercer in it. I think it does anyway.
What does that mean? Just say what you want to say.
It's just, when you add obviously, it feels a little less obvious. So, I'll ask again. How do you really feel about your father? It's as if maybe it's a little more complicated than you feel comfortable admitting, which is completely understandable.
Look, he's gone.
That's a bit of an understatement.
How so?
Well, he's more than gone, because he's fucking dead. That's the most gone you can be.
Just so sensitive. Listen, if I didn't love him, we wouldn't be here, right?
We don't have to get into it.
Nope, we're in it now. Why would I be trying to find the man who killed him if I didn't love him? Why would I be doing any of this? Shit. My nose is bleeding. Thought I was getting emotionally snotty.
No, it's probably from when I kicked you in the face.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me. So, here's
Hey,
what's
I'm
gonna
Out
happen.
Thank you very much for the sub.
I'm gonna hang you off the side of this building, and you're gonna tell me where Shroud is, or I'm going to drop you to your death.
Is this a game or a show? I mean, in the sense that, like, a Telltale game is a game, there's going to be a lot of watching and occasionally making choices. I believe there is a hack... Well, I'll say that... Okay, from what I've seen, this is more of a... There is more video gamey elements to this than your typical, like, Telltale adventure game. I was going to point out that there's, like, a hacking minigame, but more than that, there is a specific portion of this game that is going to be... Here is a city, here are problems going on, which superheroes do center which problems. Like a city management superhero dispatching video game element in amongst the hour or so long episode's narrative. But we'll get there as we get there.
Come on, I thought we were having a breakthrough.
Hey, we did. You know, for being a real piece of shit, you're pretty easy to talk to, but the only breakthrough I need right now is the location of Shroud.
I'm not telling you shit, you fucking loser!
See, this is more like how I thought this would go.
I hope Shroud kills you just like he killed your father. I hope he fucking spanks your little daddy-issue bitch-ass to death, you hear me? Are we outside?
Windy up here tonight, huh?
Why are we outside?
No telling where you'll
It
land.
smells like outside smells.
The alien? Lovely to have you here.
I have neighbors.
Who does Aaron Paul voice in
Just
this?
tell me where Shroud is.
Okay. Steel mill, Llewellyn Steelworks, okay? Fuck.
You sure about that?
Yes, please. That's all I know.
Stop screaming, god damn it.
Help! Help!
Hey, I will pull you up if you quiet the fuck down.
Help!
Honestly, it was nice talking to someone about this stuff. I
Sorry.
guess what I'm saying is, I'm really glad I kidnapped you tonight.
I forgot this was interactive for a second and almost didn't make a choice about what to do with that dangling over the edge man. Yeah, I've been hearing good things about this Bella Bean. Hey, nothing. I'm good. I had a busy weekend cleaning the house because we had a landlord inspection today, which was like, it was fine. It just meant like doing all the house tidying jobs that like we otherwise might not have gotten around to. Oh, this guy's Aaron Paul. Okay. I'm very excited for the 4th mission out of 5 in Bridge Command Campaign 2 tomorrow night. For many reasons. Yeah, so I know a little bit about this. I've seen a little bit of it. we are playing as a superhero. I don't know his superhero name, but like his whole thing is he's an Iron Man type superhero. He's got like a mech super suit, and that will not be available to him for a while. Therefore, he has to be essentially like an emergency services operator, but for sending out superheroes to emergencies. I like the aesthetic to this for sure. Okay, so I had a choice at the start of whether I wanted cinematic or interactive as a gameplay mode, and it seems like that is, do you or do you not want video game UI and QuickTime events to show up? And that was a weird pause pacing-wise, and 100% that was there because a QuickTime event should have been on screen. And by clicking cinematic, I'm guessing it means that, like, there's going to be awkward pauses where a QuickTime event would happen, and I will just automatically succeed at them, but I won't see on-screen video game prompt, which is interesting.
He's here!
Weirdly, I think it might be less distracting to the narrative, to the flow of the cinematics, if there is a QuickTime event in those moments. Yeah, this is clearly a QuickTime event prompt. Oh, that's... Yeah, I really would have expected them to, like, trim down that slightly to not have the pause there if they're going for cinematic. Yeah, Cass, this is why I wanted to check out the cinematic mode, is I'm like... Because I know that this game has enough content, like, gameplay content outside of the QuickTime events that, like, I'm curious to see what a game of this genre not doing QuickTime events is like. But also, this is bloody fascinating as a choice of how to do it. This is the hacking minigame interface.
Time to finish this.
Starting nice and simple.
All right, next one.
Okay, let's get back this way and the other route.
Just one more.
Down, up, around.
All right, got it.
It has the feel of watching something designed for the 3D boom on a normal TV. Long dramatic shots of, like, flying coins. Yeah, sorry, yeah, your Spy Kids 3D, your films needing the word 3D in their title era. Okay. Okay, that's kind of neat. Yeah, it feels like it would be weird if they kept those... It feels like those pauses would feel weird if you aired this as a TV show without the interactive elements. You'd go, what's that weird pause in the animation? Oh, that's where it used to be a video game.
Hey, can I get a copy of that video when we're through here? Because there are some people out there who are gonna want proof that you're dead.
Oh no! Should I update my Wikipedia page?
All this build-up, face-to-face with your father's killer, and you come in here with that lame shit?
Ugh, where the fuck is Shroud?
He'll be here in a bit. Oh, hey! After our conversation, I asked him about your dad. Fun little tidbit. He was very well hydrated. Turns out right after Shroud shot him in the chest, your dad pissed his pants. Bet you didn't know that, huh? So, after that bullet tore through his insides, he still had enough time to know how absolutely fucked he was and just pissed himself like a little bitch. It was like so much piss. Because your dad was
I feel
wearing
like this
shorts,
man-
so
Hey.
it just kept...
I feel like
get
this
it.
man has to be Shroud. This has to be who we're looking for. Or not, I guess. The pacing and the voice acting delivery on this, so far, very rock solid. I'm very impressed.
Can
How the-
we just skip to the part where you reveal your bullshit superpower so we can fight for real?
That sure was a punt. Uh,
Cool dick. So, you, got some kind of clever supervillain name?
You can call me toxic.
Bro, that works on so many levels for you.
Yeah, no shit. That's the point!
Now, I doubt there are going to be combat mechanics here.
Shroud's augments are pretty good when normies like you use them. But when you put them on someone who already has powers, fucking chef's kiss.
Okay, so we're doing a, the villain makes a supplement that powers up your superpowers story. Is there a not safe for work version? Yeah, censored. Yes. I'll be honest, I didn't know we were going to see silhouetted toxic penis this early in. There is, I believe, a... Not that I'm opposed to seeing a little bit of dick. I think it's visual censorship is the option for that. Is the I don't want to see dick. You can turn off swearing. Yeah, there's a couple of options here. Yes, I think you can turn off swearing. You can turn off I don't want to see nudity, or maybe it turns off blood. I don't know if it turns off blood.
Fuck.
To screenshot that bit so hard in my playthrough. Honestly, I'm not usually a fan of 3D animated mock anime fight scenes.
Figures.
Most of the time, I'm just annoyed that they're not fully 2D animated. This is pretty nicely animated. I'm alright with this. Yeah, I find it fascinating how much you can just feel the lingering moments where quick time event. Ooh, brutal. Yeah, sir, at this point I feel like just cut your losses and run. Jet the fuck out of here.
Hurry! Now!
Yes, the eternal problem with a mechanical superhero is you can end up in downtime where it's like, nope, the whole thing just is in an inoperable state. It is less than ideal. Yeah, honestly, Cass, that 3D movies not viewed in 3D comparison feels very, very accurate.
So, what do you got left on them shields? I said 40%, but Boss Man says you're down to 28. And he is not wrong about these things.
Yeah.
Good news, buddy. Shroud says he just wants the Astral Pulse, which we all know isn't really yours anyway.
Oh, is it the guy who killed your dad? The reason we don't have the super suit and have to work on the dispatch line is that he steals the super suit?
System check. Calculate the damage per second hitting shields. Then tell me how many seconds I need to divert Astral Pulse energy to rocket boosters.
12.89 seconds of damage before critical.
Oh hey, Boss Man says if you're planning on diverting pulse power to the boosters, it won't work. This is a limited time offer, dude. What's up? You were so
Never
fucking
believe
talkative earlier.
the villain when they tell you, oh, that plan
just
you're
the
probably
messenger
thinking
here.
of, don't even try it.
Calculating that shit stuck to your leg, dumbass.
Yes, as Echo says, it's the Gundam problem. You're in a big metal unstoppable machine until it stops, then you're soft and squishy in a metal box getting shaken around or
Hey, great.
smushed.
All going to plan. Now get out of there, babe. Come on.
Okay, so what they're trying to steal is not the mech itself, but it's the... In Iron Man terms, it'd be like the arc reactor is what they want to steal. Your power source for big robot. Also, I think I've just received a thumbnail for AA this week.
Yeah! Status.
Pulse status stable. Foreign device detected.
Oopsie.
Warning.
Yeah, you don't want to get trapped in the big metal coffin that you can't escape from, but the joy of of metal super suits. So we can't do superhero stuff for a bit. We got to be a 9999 or 911 or whatever your region is. We got to be an emergency services operator for a bit. Tune in next week for the conclusion.
It was just over 4 months ago that images like this were recorded across the Southland. Videos flooded social media and our newsroom, showing what many thought to be the death of Mecha Man. Again. For nearly 50 years, a Mecha Man has protected Los Angeles. Built by an ordinary civilian
Fucking
with
911
no
to 5.
superpowers. This first suit was dubbed by some fans as Mecha Man Prime. 3 generations of pilot, their identities kept secret, have given everything to protect this community.
I like the idea of making it a known thing that everyone's favorite, like, image of, like, the big superhero is someone without powers getting a chance to be a hero. There's a bunch of stories that play around with the powerless person wants to be a hero, but usually it's by giving them hero powers of some kind. You know, think you're like My Hero Academia. And usually the fact that they were born without powers is, like, explicitly hidden from the people. I like the idea of going, there is a person on the superhero, there is a mantle passed down in the superhero roster that is just an average person, to go, you don't need to be powers to have powers. You don't have to have powers to be a hero. You can still aspire for herodom. Maybe you'll get to be the next Mecha Man. That's a pretty neat idea, I think. Yeah.
Including their lives. After the tragic passing of Prime, the next Mecha Man, known as Astral, teamed up with a star-studded superhero group known as the Brave Brigade, leading to an unprecedented period of peace in the Southland. After years of loyal service, tragedy struck again, when Shroud, a former Brave Brigade member turned villain, killed the pilot of Mecha Man in cold blood. But yet again, as hope was lost, a third generation of
Okay,
Mecha
so
Man
we
emerged.
were Mecha
A
Man
Mecha
3.
Man for the modern era. A bulwark against organized crime in the greater Los Angeles area. Until today. Earlier today, Mecha Man broke his silence. and address the media.
It's gonna take us a minute to build a new Mecha Man suit.
There's been a lot of speculation about my health and the state of the Mecha Man suit, and I'm here to put that speculation to rest. The suit has been damaged beyond my ability to repair, so I will be stepping back from superhero work.
Oh.
Effective immediately.
Does this mean you're finished?
Can you repair your
What's next for
suit?
Mecha Man?
Does this mean your career is
How
over?
badly
That's 100% the wrong way to break that news. You've got to go out there with a smile on your face and go, look, it's going to take us some time to work on repairing the suit. There are a bunch of other incredibly talented heroes. I do not want this to be the end of my fight as a superhero. It is important that we have a without power superhero out there fighting the good fight, and I still believe I have years of that left in me. But for now, other heroes are going to have to carry the mantle in my place, and I am excited for when I get to be back out there with them. Like, you got to give it some spin. I don't think he's in what you'd call a good headspace. Yeah, but if that's the kind of bad headspace you're in, if this is the kind of statement you're going to give, you need to just fucking issue a written statement. You do not go in front of the press if this is the best statement you can pull out.
At a time, please.
Ashley Rhiness, San Pedro Daily, do you have anything to say to your fans? The public outpouring, the vigils, a lot of them were worried you wouldn't wake up.
Everything I've done, every sacrifice me and my family have made has been for the people of Los Angeles. Next question.
Chris Stratton, Torrance Tribune. Does this mean you're retiring as Mecha Man? Word on the street is, you're donezo.
Echo says, Laura, have you ever considered working in politics? Because that was excellent PR. Here's the secret. There's a lot of transferable skills between general public speaking, any kind of non-fiction writing, and PR work. Like, if you've ever had to do copywriting, which is, writing the kind of things that marketing companies put out, if you've ever done copywriting even a little bit, like, it's very easy to just fucking spout out some political how do you take a bad thing and give like the sentence that buries the bad stuff and only puts up front, like, you don't overpromise, but you selectively highlight the things that are gonna put the message in the right direction. Like, if you've ever done like promotional writing, if you've ever done anything in marketing, it's really not that hard to do some, like, what's the spin I put on this that doesn't make the situation worse?
Are you 100 years old? Why are you talking like that?
Answer the question, buddy boy. Are you retiring? My readers need the skinny, and I aim to deliver. Let's get it on the record.
Look, I'm not retiring. Not yet, at least.
Any idea
Yeah,
what you
well,
can
Spider,
do
we do it in
without the Mecha Man
Dispatch.
suit?
Not yet. All right, just one more, please. I gotta get back to, just one more. Preferably someone from the Century.
Charles Kingsley, South Bay Signal. So, Shroud kills your father, goes to jail 15 years, breaks out, and immediately dupes you into a trap where he destroys the Mecha Man suit and puts you in a coma for months.
I didn't hear a question in there.
Two-parter. First, why didn't Shroud kill you? You haven't been conscious for months. It'd be easy money taking you out.
Okay, Shroud wanted the Astral Pulse and Mecha Man gone. He got both. I'm not sure I mattered much.
Right. You're unimportant. Which leads me to my next question. Most heroes avenge their family. You did the
The answer to that previous question, like, why didn't he kill you, is, look, ultimately I think that Shroud knows that killing me isn't gonna stop the Mecha Man legacy. The point of Mecha Man as a hero is that if I die, someone else will step up and replace me. You cannot kill an idea like Mecha Man. He did what he could, but at that point, killing me, someone new would step into my shoes and we'd keep going. The point is that we endure. Like, that's how you spin that answer. Who vetted this press event? Yeah, can I just say, it is... I love the writing of this scene, because I love that we got the person who stands up and confidently does a spiel that isn't a question. It's like, one more question. Well, first I'm going to do a thing that isn't a question, and then when I get to my question, it's a two-parter, so I'm asking two questions. It's like, no, fuck you, I said one question. Like, you are pushing the boundaries of your press access, sir. No.
Opposite. You killed their legacy. How disappointed would your dad be if he were here right now? Your father, your grandfather, they must be rolling over in their graves.
Now, the correct thing to do in this is to answer this with, you recognize that's a leading question. There is no answer that I give to this that doesn't play into the wording you've set up. Your question is being asked in a way that forces me to accept a premise I don't accept. You know, you have to combat the you don't just straight answer this. You have to combat the fact you have asked a leading question that has asked me to fundamentally accept your premise in any answer I give. Like, I'm gonna give you a statement that is unconnected to the phrasing you've used to ask this question. Yeah, goddamn, it's a really well, because, like, look, I can't blame this fucking arsehole of a reporter. He is doing an exceptional job at leading the person being interviewed into giving the quote you need for your headline. Like, this is a masterclass in how do you trap someone into giving the quote you're trying to get them to give. I think my dad taught me never to answer leading questions like that. Yeah, like, you've got to address it in some way that goes, look, this is a leading question, and, like, you know that you've phrased this in a way that is a trap I cannot answer. I will answer the heart of what you're asking. You know, you've got to go on the record. I will not allow you to put that question without context next to the answer I'm about to give. You gotta fight it.
I think he'd be proud, because I'm alive. Which, as you so sensitively pointed out, he isn't. I think he knows that I sacrificed everything and that I did my best. Being Mecha Man, protecting my community, was the greatest honor I'll ever have. Now I have to live knowing that. Thank you for coming.
You don't put this nail on the coffin. You don't acknowledge that it's definitely done.
Up next.
Because, like, you need to think about, like, again, I'm gonna keep, I feel like I'm gonna continue making comparisons to My Hero Academia when talking about this game, and I think a lot of this is just because, the final season of My Hero Academia is airing right now, but also, like, there's a lot of good comparison points here. From the very little we've heard, it really seems like Mecha Man specifically is important to this world's cultural idea of a superhero, because this is the superhero that doesn't have superpowers but can be a hero anyway. And you need to have some fucking spin ready for... There are other ways than Mecha Man to be a hero. Like, the way I would try and, like, if I was putting together this guy's, like, speech that he was going to give at this podium, I would be like, before the Mecha Man suit was made, people stepped up in dangerous times and risked their life to help others. That will, whether the Mecha Man suit is repaired or not, whether it's me that does it or not, there will continue to be people who do not have superpowers who step up in the most dangerous of times and put themselves at risk to save others. That dream does not die here, and I want to continue that dream forward, but if it's not me, if I don't find a way to do it, someone else will. Like, and I would probably, like, have the plan of what you're going to do with your future, or at least, like, a vague idea of something you're going to try, in place already to go, like, let's say his plan for the future is to go join the regular-ass fire department. It's like, I am gonna go out there and I am still gonna be there saving people whether it's with a mech suit or with a fire hose, whatever I do, I am gonna carry that legacy forward, and I think the next brave person will do the same. Right?
Is Mecha Man a mecha quitter?
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like it'd be better if he died than be a mecha coward, you know? What kind of example is he setting? Stay tuned to find out.
Don't just stick the word mecha in front of sentences. No, what he needed is a fucking PR department.
Hey, assholes. Yeah, all you assholes. I was fucking watching that.
Hey, who you calling assholes, asshole?
I'll handle this idiot. Keep
I
loading.
don't know if
We're
there's...
out of here in 30.
I don't know if there's an agency backing the superheroes in this. I don't know enough about this to know if that's the case. But yeah, in a world like this, particularly one where like something like Mecha Man is not necessarily handed down father to child, or like parent to child, but is a thing that is passed on regardless. It feels like a world where you probably would have some sort of organization that would fucking media train them.
And who the fuck are you?
Yeah, you. Go fucking hobo ranger? Who the fuck are you?
I'm Mecha Man.
You're not Mecha Man. That's Mecha Man.
I'm Mecha Man, dipshit, okay? That's my suit.
Wow, you're gonna be wishing you had it right now.
But it is something passed down from parent to child. We know that his dad passed it down to him. We don't know if and from what I've seen on screen so far, we don't know that the person who passed it, that the first person was this guy's granddad. Like, they have not made that clear. If that is the case, I guess, spoiler, I've been spoiled, it is a family line. There has been one parent has passed it to a child. That was not enough for me to know for a fact that's what happens. But we do know it was his granddad. We don't, though. The game hasn't told me that it was his granddad. They did say it. I didn't think they did, but okay.
Whatever the case, I'm gonna have to deal with a pack of fucking Skittles idiots like you.
God.
Yeah, okay, Tara, you've said that you keep saying, cool, I guess I missed it. You don't have to keep telling me, I guess I missed it. I thought the only thing we knew was the dad. Okay.
Damn it. Look.
The RSR reporter said it, didn't he? Did he? He might have done. I apologize. I was too busy on every other part of the that arsehole man's question.
You're hurt. You're not thinking straight. You don't want to fight someone who knows which hand every punch is coming from.
Punch with the right. Your left's broken. Or was broken. String that's easy to miss a lot too, yeah.
What the?
That guy I threw, he landed on the roof, right?
All good.
Phew. Hi, I'm Blonde Blazer. I work over at Superhero Dispatch Network.
Hey, hi, yeah, I know who you are. You're like, famous.
Oh, I don't know about that. I'm just a corporate hero for hire. You're the real deal. You're the famous one.
Right, I don't think infamous is the same as famous, but...
Oh god, your arm.
Okay, there's a delineation between corporate for hire and...
Oh yeah, that's gross.
I'm
You
glad I
look like
remembered
some
which
kinda
arm was the broken one.
Mime DJ. Let me see it. I'll help you. Usually dislocates the other way.
Okay, but have you done this before? Because maybe... Ow! Ow! Okay! Wow, that's,
Yeah.
That's okay. Thank
Okay,
you.
so I'm guessing this is more like a case of some are corporate backed, like you pay money. Oh god, it's gonna be like an insurance model, isn't it? It's gonna be a it's gonna be like the early day. I brought up being a fireman earlier. It's gonna be like the early days of the fire service. It's gonna be, do you have superhero insurance? Your corporately paid for superhero comes, whereas Mecha Man, I'm guessing, is probably more along the lines of a Batman style rich billionaire had enough money to pay for the development of mechanical equivalent to superpowers, and pass it down through like your Tony Stark job.
One of them is on that roof. You look like you could use a drink.
What makes you say that?
I know a little bit about this. I know that there is an actual picking which superheroes to send to which emergencies gameplay element.
You know what? They can taste the rainbow in jail.
What do you mean? Like different colored dicks? Shit. Sorry.
I actually didn't know what I meant, but you know what? It should have been that.
I'm a little buzzed. I don't really make jokes like that. I think Vizzy's rubbing off on me.
Who?
Someone I work with. It's... yeah.
That was impressive.
Oh. It's fine. Don't worry about keeping up. Something to do with the powers. It takes a lot for me to feel anything.
What a sad sentence.
Hey, you should give yourself more credit.
I'm always
To
a
do what
fan
you
of
did
the
for as long as you did,
superpowers
especially
stop
without
you getting
superpowers.
inebriated trope.
Not true. What do you call this?
I can fix that one for you too.
No thanks, I like this one.
Thank you. So, how did you afford all that? You must have spent hundreds of thousands of...
Millions. So you'll understand when the check comes.
You're serious? Millions.
Yeah, I basically burned through my entire inheritance keeping it going. The last couple of years have just been duct tape and sheer determination.
Why did you do it?
Do what?
Sacrifice everything to be a superhero to the point of financial...
Ruin?
I was gonna say hardship, but ruin was the first word that came to mind, yeah. You must be completely broke at this point.
I don't know. I guess I just like helping people.
I really, you know what? I way prefer this version of Billionaire Superhero. I literally did the superhero thing until I had no wealth left. Because, like, you can still make the argument that maybe that money would have been better spent, you know, not doing your vanity superhero project and instead, like, putting it into communities or whatever. But I do like the version where you don't get to stay the billionaire philanthropist. It's like, no, this will be the like, you will have no money to pass on to your child after you do this. Like, this requires pouring every penny you have into if you want to be the powerless superhero. Although I do feel like this is one of those, like, you could, like, community goodwill, if you've been altruistic enough over the years, be like, hey, we'll all whip around and fund repairing the super suit or whatever. But again, you'd have to really sell... You'd have to really do good PR that this guy's not ready to do.
So, are you drunk yet or what?
Yeah, I should probably be switching to water.
Good, because I was hoping, after some drinks to loosen you up, I could learn a little more about you. And, if all that went well, present you with a proposition.
A proposition?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out if this is a fit or not, you know? Then it's just a matter of picking the right moment.
Okay. Hopefully it's nothing too scandalous.
That's actually... not water.
God, this is like pure alcohol.
It's not like alcohol, it is alcohol. I know because you spit it directly into my open mouth. That's
oh,
water.
that's great.
That, see? How it has ice in it?
You drink hard liquor from a pint glass?
Actually, I usually just drink it straight from the bottle, but I thought that would be embarrassing. I'm gonna go.
I like her a
I'm
lot.
so
She's
sorry.
fun.
No, it's fine. I will be right back.
You know what? If these two have a bit of a heterosexual flirt, I don't
What are
mind.
you doing?
They've got reasonable chemistry.
Bitch! Hey, I'm talking to you, bitch.
Alright, just so you know, I only turned around because someone yelled, not because I'm a bitch or anything.
Oh, Aaron Paul, you're great as a voice actor.
superhero bar.
Oh, wow, are you a superhero? That's so cool. Is this your power? You're like, tell people obvious shit guy?
Well, you're really going to act like you don't remember me.
Wait, it's coming back to me. Hold on. Yeah, it's coming back to me. Oh, wait. You are sunglasses indoors at night guy. Your superpower is that you're able to let everyone know in the room that you're a douchebag, because you should literally never do that unless you're at the final table of the World Series of Poker, but even then, if you win, you're still a fucking loser.
Shit. That is... damn.
You good?
Sorry, I choked on my spit.
There are multiple romancing options, nice to hear.
No, like a bitch.
Yeah, you've
Control
got...
the fire.
Yeah, the voice is wild, as has been pointed out by Rudosek in the YouTube chat. You've got, like, actual, like, famous actors like Aaron Paul, and then, like, fucking YouTubers. Like, I think Jacksepticeye is a voice actor in this. It's the voice cast is all over the fucking shop. And you know what? So far, all of them have been pretty solid.
The flame in my skin does not burn. I am Flambe. And you...
Wait, oh shit, I do remember you're that shitty villain I busted up.
Not anymore, Mecha Dick. As I literally just said, I am Flambe, a real superhero. And you are not Mecha Man anymore. So,
not at the moment.
You need to get the fuck out of here.
Oh, chat, I need your input here, because I want to follow my heart. Do we throw the glass of water over the fire here over Flambe, or do we throw the glass of pure ethanol at him? I'm gonna give chat a second to have input. You know where I'm leaning, but I want to be able to blame it on not me if I do it. It's not my fault if I choose. Oh, everyone's saying pick water. I was pausing here to give an opportunity for you to all be the devil on my shoulder and talk me into terrible bad choices, but the YouTube chat's like water, water, water. Twitch chat's only is like 2/3 people say you know what, actually, Cass Fireborn says, I would choose water, this guy would choose alcohol. You know what, I'm gonna blame it on picking the thing that would be the in-character choice for Aaron Paul to do, and not because I want to do it, obviously.
No, we can do this the easy way.
Sorry.
Okay, that
was that?
wasn't nearly as bad as I feared it would be.
No, Punch Up. You're literally fanning the flames.
Shit, yeah, you're right.
Okay, yeah.
Anybody got a rug?
I'm so glad.
Drop
I'm
and roll,
so
lad.
glad. You got
He
drop and
doesn't
roll,
burn.
lad. Is that guy who was literally fanning the flames, is that Jacksepticeye? There's the way he said lad. I was like, oh, is that him? It might be.
People become scared before they even know they're hurt. Like babies.
Hey, Mecha Dick, get the fuck out of here.
I get it. Can you just tell Blazer I'm outside?
Out!
Relax. Leaving.
Hey, I couldn't find you.
It's cool. I was just admiring the art on this dumpster. Can't tell why anyone would put those words together. Why are you holding drinks?
Nightcap?
You're in trouble.
Actually, according to the bartender, that's exactly what you are. What happened in there? I walk out and the bartender's pissed.
I do think it's really interesting that Mecha Man is still wearing the super suit. Because as much as he's publicly said, like, oh, this is me done, it's over, whatever. It would be really easy to hide from the shame you're feeling by just being invisible and slipping into the crowd as regular you and not having to deal, like, not going and hanging out in a superhero bar, you could avoid getting confronted by people who are gonna be an arsehole to you. I wonder how much of it is, this is the only identity, like, he's lived his life, this is who he is, and, like, yeah, that's hard to disconnect from, and how much of it is, the impression I get is he does feel a huge amount of guilt for what happened, and maybe part of this is just, he feels like he deserves the bad treatment, and therefore he's keeping the persona on. Like, yeah, I feel like part of it's he doesn't know how to let go, and as Cass in the Twitch chat says, some of that press conference was a self-harm headspace. Yeah, I think there's both. I think that he doesn't think he can let go and go back to who he was before, but also he thinks he deserves to be hurt.
The whole energy is awkward. And why'd it smell like burnt hair?
Oh, my glass slipped and I made a little mess.
Just a little mess?
Yeah? Does that not sound convincing enough?
Hold these. I know a place.
You stung.
It's a little out there. Easier if we fly.
Yeah, Rolf Spider says, when you've been bearing a symbol for so long, sometimes it's hard to part ways with said symbol. I look at it as a widower who still doesn't want to remove his wedding ring. Yeah. Honestly, I really like the emotional depth of Mecha-Man as a character already. There's a lot of layers going on to it. I enjoy how he's written and performed.
I actually thought you were taking us to sit on it.
Hmm? Oh yeah, that would have been cool. Oh no, yeah, this is better, cause you can see it. And it looks like there's a couple up there already, so.
I know I shouldn't even bring it up, because it was mortifying for the both of us, but I am seriously sorry about the whole spitting thing.
Yeah, that's usually like a second date kind of thing with me. I'm joking. I'm joking. This is not a date.
No, totally. Yeah, I was thinking about something else, but yeah, thanks. Thank you. Again.
Don't you worry about it, Robert Robertson.
How do you know my name?
Oops.
What's going on?
I'm gonna make a prediction right now. I'm gonna make a call. His dad was also called Robert Robertson, and his granddad was also called Robert Robertson. Like, this is Robert Robertson III. Like, I think his name's gonna get more stupid, and my first pick is Robert Robertson III. Second pick, his middle name is a variation on Robertson as well. Robert Robertson III, or some shit like that. I want them to really fucking lean into this name thing.
Okay, I'll tell you. But only after you tell me how you ended up with a name like that.
Oh yeah, they all had R. Robertson names. They're like Ralph Robertson, Randy Robertson, and he got the short end of the stick of being Robertson.
The third?
The third? 3
Skipped a track
times this
there.
happened?
There was Grandpa Bobby, then my dad, who I
Okay, yeah, I called it. I called it.
Dad, but everyone else called Robbie, and then me, Robert, because I wanted to be taken seriously.
Okay, that's way better. The fact that it's variations, it's Bobby, Rob, and Robert.
Family tradition.
Come on, middle
In
name.
more ways than one.
Middle name.
Gramps was the first Mecha Man. He died in the suit before I was born. Dad was killed fighting Shroud. That's when I took over. There was a little inheritance and the life insurance money.
I'm so sorry. I didn't realize...
Just your run-of-the-mill, sad superhero origin story. The family tradition, if there is one, is dying in that suit. Which I guess I don't have to worry about anymore. What is it?
I'm not quite drunk enough to share my origin story just yet, but remind me to tell you someday.
Definitely.
You know what? This is a good moment of vulnerability for him.
We can work with this.
Now's not the time. Don't do anything stupid right now.
Sorry, I'm actually here with a purpose. The way I went about things tonight.
Yeah, Nathane, I agree. I do really like that they're playing him as genuinely hurt. And I think it would have been so easy to click that kiss her button because, like, you know, when you're in a self-destructive spiral, doing the thing that there's an opportunity for, regardless of what the long-term, like, your long-term thinking says, like, going, like, real impulse thinking would be very in character.
I'm sorry. It was all a little loose, a little unprofessional.
Unprofessional? I'm not sure that applies to this, but...
I'm actually here on official business. How I know your name, the proposition I mentioned right before you spit in my mouth.
Still mortified about that.
It's fine. Do you remember a superhero named Trackstar?
Remember, of course. He's like family. That I haven't talked to in a while, but what about him?
I work with him at SDN. He recommended you.
Trackstar is
Mentioned
like
that
the
he
one
worked with
thing I
your
know
father.
about this game.
Yeah, he
This
was the
guy.
youngest member of the Brave Brigade, so he was kind of my babysitter for a while. How's he doing?
He's doing great. He's why I'm here. Robert, I would like to make you an offer. In exchange for dispatching and mentoring some of our rookie heroes, SDN can make you Mecha Man again.
Oh. So I knew he was going to go work at the Superhero Dispatch Agency. Like, that's the pitch of this game. I thought it was in order for him to, like, find something new to do that was, like... I still feel like I have a purpose and, like, I'm helping people. I did not... I don't know why I didn't expect this. I didn't expect there to be the... If you work for us, we will build you a new suit.
But this time with all the resources that a company as big as ours has at their disposal. No more paying out of pocket for repairs. Support staff, the whole shebang.
So this was like some sort of interview?
I was worried that you might be
Crazy?
unstable.
Regarding
damaged,
this being a slow
unfit,
start, it doesn't
batshit,
feel it to
dipshit.
me. I wonder how much of it feeling like a slow start is because I'm pausing every, like, 6 seconds to chat about shit. Also, hey, welcome, everyone. We're playing Dispatch right now. It's a narrative adventure game about a superhero. Thank you for raiding. I hope you enjoy.
I don't know, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah,
It's a big investment. It'll take considerable time and money to get the suit repaired and the missing pieces replaced. Plenty of time to learn
Yeah,
how to
Cass, I'm
dispatch
having
and
similar
level up some of the
early
heroes on our roster.
predictions.
Your experience, your work ethic, your perspective, it's all invaluable. Share it, Robert. You have a lot left to give.
Yeah, look.
So when do we get started?
Look, if I'm gonna make like wild shot in the dark predictions early, Shroud is behind the superhero network. I don't know the why for the dispatching heroes, but I think part of it is that's why they're willing to help rebuild the suit. Is the last step will be now all we need is for you to hand over to me the power source of the mecha suit, and I'll go install it for you, and you can be Mecha Man again. Big moment of betrayal. He hands over the power source to her because he trusts her. She's been working for Shroud the whole time. Like, that's my little pet concern.
Wait, so you want me dispatching? What's that even
Yeah,
mean?
you've got to get him
Right.
ready to
I'm
hand it over
supposed to test you at the
willingly.
bar. Here,
Drunk people shouldn't be throwing things at drunk people.
noted.
Am I waiting or are you waiting? What's going
It
on?
was supposed to open up when I threw it to you. Okay, there. Pop it on. This is part of the assessment. And don't move too much in there. You're sitting on the edge of the billboard.
Greetings and
Ooh.
welcome to this training simulation. We may be superheroes, but we're nothing without SDN's real hero, the Dispatcher. So, Dispatcher, where do we start?
Oh, yeah, so this is the
Well,
video
well,
game element.
It appears we've got our first call from a subscriber.
Oh, a subscriber.
I saw some scary, suspicious men last night leaving the old movie theater.
You'll receive requirements to help you determine which heroes to send.
Okay. Strike the Devil's fortified base of operations. Defend yourself against armed foes. You need someone with strong attack and defense.
Such an array of brave heroes to choose from. How could you possibly pick just one? This graph will show you what a hero does well and
Vigor,
not so well.
Intellect, charisma, mobility. Okay.
A hero with a knack for vigor and combat looks right for the job.
Yeah, so I want the top two corners. They're probably equilibrium?
That sounds like me.
I suppose so.
Now that at least one hero is being dispatched, it's
Okay,
time
so we
to
could
get to
have
work.
sent a second one if we didn't have anyone with like a good score on both. We could have sent someone with a good score on one and a good score on the other.
A sound approach.
Then we get like a
I
success
will now
rating.
return to SDN.
Okay, yeah. But anyone I sent on one
When a hero
job won't be
returns to
around for another
SDN,
one.
they'll need some much-needed R&R. That stands for rest and relaxation. Don't forget to review your hero's performance. They won't be sent out again until you do. On SDN's state-of-the-art graph, we can see an analysis of what skills the call requires.
Okay, so it's going to be what percentage overlap does the spider graph have?
Let's see how well I did after responding to that caller's, call.
Okay.
There's no such thing as a perfect fit. Use your intellect and your roster to your advantage.
Okay, so yellow is what we needed to ideally
The more that
beat.
my skills align with the needs of the job, the more likely I am to succeed. Organized criminals, often led by figurehead supervillains, are the scourge of Southern California. We work tirelessly to root them out.
Okay. We're gonna have a bunch of these popping up. How quickly can you...
We've got a potential villain hideout on the college campus.
Sometimes the solution is brains, not brawn. SDN's diverse array of heroes can solve any problem.
Investigate and decode. Okay, so yeah, so brain is good for this. Okay, so this isn't timed, I think. I can spend as long as I want looking at who I want to send. Investigate. Decode. Maybe I would want more talking for this?
Let's make history. Knowledge is power.
Okay, I see how these roll, and then percentage overlap. Oh, that was very good. Oh, so it's bouncing around randomly. So the larger area of overlap, the more chance that wherever it ends up landing is somewhere in the overlap. Okay.
The museum is doing an exhibit on local superheroes and need a guest
Okay,
speaker.
so we want someone highly charismatic. Incorporate your unique perspective as a superhero. Sweet Talk is definitely going to have a unique perspective as, like, a dinosaur hero.
An excellent choice.
You're going back to rest. Okay, yeah. I get the vibes
One of
here.
your heroes needs you. As their leader, your heroes will look to you. Make choices and follow where they lead.
show off your moves.
These choices need the right skill. Remember each of your hero's strengths and weaknesses.
Was that a fail? Oh. Okay, I see what I understand.
A convoy of Diablo's goons are harrying the highway patrol.
As if
Intercept
traffic in this
overwhelm.
city was not bad enough.
I want to be.
Speaking of traffic and going places, does SDN offer paid time off to take vacations?
Of course. PTO accrues at a regular rate over time. Use it however you like, as long as you discuss your schedule with your manager well in advance.
What the fuck is a
And-
PTO?
Okay, defend helpless civilians, so I would want something high in this, and you were gonna do both, yeah, you might make
A
good
wise
choice.
choice.
There's a
Man.
giant monster attacking downtown! Save us, SDN!
Draw the monster's attention. Would be charisma? And endure its attacks.
The smart choice.
Oh, this is how overlapping. If I send both of you, maybe. Oh, I didn't send a second one. I've got to remember to actually put them in the slot before I dispatch.
my doctor's appointment.
Okay, assist with haste. You can probably
Try and keep
handle
up.
this.
Loud and clear. Moving out.
Okay, just about did the job.
SDN values work-life balance. When the bell rings, your shift will end very soon. Sometimes a hero can use their talents to tip the...
Rough and round up the
El
goons.
Diablo's
Aha.
threat has been eliminated. The children are safe and sound.
Also, yeah, this tutorial, Robert is drunk at the moment, so this is very much vibes-based superheroing.
No, help us! We're being held hostage! Send help, please!
You can find
Convince the
suggestions on how to
goons.
handle hostage situations on page 234 of SDN's Guide to Dispatching.
Okay,
Flattery will
so-
get you everywhere.
Force them into a surrender.
I'll protect you.
Yeah, this seems worth
Oh,
sending two people.
These streets could talk.
Everyone is busy right now, so let's see how this one went. Pretty good overlap, yep.
SDN solves all problems, big and small. We never ignore the people of the city, particularly the elderly.
Speaking of retirement, quick question, Phenomeman. Does SDN offer 401k matching?
Yes, but there are limitations. Your HR representative will have all the details.
El Diablo's goons are running scared. We're right on the heels of his sidekick, El Diablito.
Everything in moderation.
I'll try sending just you for now. Okay. Oh,
What can I
okay.
say?
If I
A lot,
fully
actually.
surround the area, it doesn't even bother bouncing the thing around. It just tells me I did it okay. Okay, yeah, I dig these little management mechanics. Weirdly, I'd be very okay with a game that was just these mechanics. Yeah, I should have waited until I had a second person. Okay, so not sending someone
shift
the
is done
first
now. It is
chance you
time
get,
for
maybe
lunch.
waiting until there's
Couldn't have
another
done it
person
without you,
available.
dispatcher.
Too true.
I'm going to enhance my break time with some of the snack offerings in our break room vending machine.
Okay, I don't think that was a
Great
terrible
idea.
first shift
Thank
from
you
me.
again, dispatcher. I hope to be seeing a lot more.
Yeah, like, I feel like we
Goodbye for
probably
now,
could have
and
ignored the
don't
call from
forget to
Granny in
be
order to have an extra...
phenomenal.
Did he just say
an extra person
phenomenal?
around for something else.
It felt pretty natural to me. And that it's natural for me to end up mid-tier. That said, for a first time, it feels pretty...
Oh no, she's the person who flew you up here fell asleep.
I don't think so.
Well, you see why we thought of... Well, why Trackstar thought of you.
It makes sense, yeah.
Yes, the head
Meet
office
me
is
at the
making me read
SDN
this voice
offices
is
tomorrow.
wonderful, right?
I'm not done saving you yet.
Hey, Faster on Wheels. Hey, Laura, how are you? I saw a reviews video saying that there's a timed component, so I'll be curious to see what you make of it. I'm hoping it's not too bad and I'll still be able to play. The timed element is purely the dialogue choices. You will see one of them soon. There is a timer. You cannot turn off the timer. You cannot extend the length of the timer. The timer is the length that it is. But you can turn off QuickTime events entirely, which is nice. You can, like, okay, I say that. There is also a timed element to responding to selecting the calls on your dispatch screen. But you've got as long as you want once you're in one to think about who to send and send them. The Iron Prophet says pretty generous, to be honest. I disagree. The amount of time available for answering dialogue prompts is not good for disabled people. If you have either a problem with reading quickly or with quickly pressing buttons once you finish reading, this is not a long enough timer to be considered accessible. I would say from an accessibility perspective, it's kind of a limiting timer. I have seen games that have been far more forgiving with their timers as an option, but it is what it is. How you gonna get down, buddy?
Is there a ladder, or... Sorry I'm late.
I'm not a dog person, but this little goober is pretty good. 3, 4, 5. Okay, you've got about 7 seconds to read 3 dialogue options and press one of 3 buttons.
And we're striving to create a safer, stronger city every
I met a...
Faster on Wheels says, if you don't select anything, does it select something for you automatically? I think it selects inaction, like either saying nothing or doing nothing. I might be wrong. I'm trying to remember. Is this just a Telltale game for better or worse? I mean, it's a Telltale game with a superhero dispatching city management game inserted into it, which is honestly more of a unique gameplay mechanic than most Telltale games have in amongst their narrative. The Iron Prophet says it's more of a TV show than Telltale games were. Kind of, except that the gameplay element is more of an actual gameplay, like a properly tied to the narrative, unique gameplay element.
Nice lady. She wants to help us out.
Oh, the dog's name is Beef. Oh, that's rough. Okay. You know what? Episode 1 took us about an hour, even with pausing to discuss stuff. Which is about what I was told to expect it to take. Yeah, I definitely thought about Invincible a couple of times while playing this first chapter. Obviously less of the ultra-violence than Invincible, but like, if you would have put this on TV in an Invincible-esque time slot, I think you'd get a lot of audience overlap. Yeah, so there's 12 episodes of this, 2 of them being released a week. We're going to be playing 6 episodes this week. We're doing 2 today, 2 on Wednesday, 2 on Friday. And then next week, then we'll be playing along weekly. So I think each Wednesday night on stream for the following 3 weeks, we'll do 2 episodes each Wednesday. I want to see who I recognize in this voice actors list off the top of my head. Ashley Johnson, yeah. Oh, Travis Willingham. I know that name. Don't remember where I know that name from. Anyway, let's... You and 51% of players threw alcohol at Flambe. Nice and divisive. Oh, this is nice, being able to do this over the credits, as if it's the, episode preview. You and 45% of players did not kiss Blazer. Really? 55% of people kissed this person you barely know while you're both drunk. Well, where does this game land violence-wise between Bluey and Invincible? Tough to say this early on. I've not seen enough of Dispatch to know. I've definitely seen enough Bluey to know where it falls on the scale, but I need to see more Dispatch. Okay, you and 59% of people pulled the goon back up. Your success rate in the fight with Toxic was 0%. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like that by playing it on cinematic mode, where it automatically succeeds the QuickTime events, that it's telling me I had a 0% success rate. Don't show me that stat. If I didn't engage with the QuickTime events, just don't show me the QuickTime event stat. Because this makes it be like, well, you had a 0% success rate because you didn't even try. You didn't even bother with the QuickTime events, so that's a 0% for you. That's a really... That's just kind of a shit way to put that information. It's one of those things where it's like, it just kind of gives the impression that you didn't play it right. Oh yeah, well, we let you play it this way, but you did it wrong. Because you got 0%. Yeah. Interesting. Faster on Wheels said, someone told me it would automatically choose the most neutral option, but I'm not entirely sure what that means in context. Can I manually save in this? Because if I can, what I'll do is I'll let the timer... You know what? I'll pick a kind of inconsequential choice that, I don't mind any of the 3 options, and I'll just not pick the option and we'll see what it automatically picks. It tells you you're in the lowest percentile of players, right? That's... Sure, if you want to tell me that if I engage with the QuickTime events, sure. It feels really weird to go, you played one of the 2 modes we offered you, 80% of players are better than you. You got 0%, you shit. I have so many thoughts about this. Sorry. Accessibility consultant or consultant brain is kicking in, and I'm like, it really feels like it's telling of the mindset they came into that mode with. Yeah, no, you're probably right, Ogie. It just measures inputs and grades on completed input. But, it's very clear they did not playtest what is the experience... What is the experience like for people who go, oh, of these 2 options, I'll pick this one. It's just a... It tells me a lot about what you targeted in playtesting. You and 52% of players answered the reporter. You and 40% of players dubbed Flambe. 40% of people said Sunglasses and Night Guy. You and 1% of players performed moderately well in the tutorial shift. Okay, did most people do better than me, or did most people do worse than me? This is a really tiny percentage, and to not tell me whether I'm better or worse than most players is very interesting. This is the point where I'm like, I want more data breakdown here. I want to understand the data you're giving me better. Yeah, it really didn't feel like QuickTime events were a big part of the game generally, but... Okay. Molly Hawk says, I didn't choose by accident one time and it picked at random. Luckily, it was the one choice I wanted. Yeah, it does seem like it will make a choice for you of some description if you don't make one. The last stat is bugged, by the way. Ah, okay. Well, that explains it. That seemed like a very niche... Moderately well seems like where most people would land. Only 1 in 100 people getting moderately well feels... Like, if it wasn't bugged, it would suggest some weird balance tuning. Did you start from the beginning, or is one episode 1 hour long? An episode's about an hour long. It took a little over an hour because I was pausing to chat about stuff, but it seems like an episode is probably timed to be about an hour long if you're not pausing. Yeah, so I'll probably be done by, like, I would guess by, like, 11:30. I mean, they're pacing it to be like TV show episodes. There's 12 episodes, so it's going to be about a 12-hour first playthrough, which I think that's very reasonable. For a game that has branching narrative choices, I like it to not be overly lengthy, because if I want to replay it at some point, I don't want it to absolutely drag on to do.
Dang it! I'm gonna be late for band practice.
Unexpected things happen every day.
Oh my god, I was so right. It's the fucking fire brigade insurance model from back in the day. This is, do you have fire engine insurance? Oh god. Okay, also I'm putting the Switch back in the dock. I've been trying to shiny hunt fossils while midstream, and I'm like, at some point I should probably just put that away and go, I'm not gonna find that shiny fossil tonight. Yeah, no, it's 12 episodes, 2 a week, so it's about 2 hours of content a week over 6 weeks. Yeah, this is fucking corporate insurance model, isn't it? Oh.
Help me out with this? It's blocking the driveway.
That's why they can afford...
You can count on SDN to help lift the burdens life throws at us.
Okay. The reason that SDN can afford to repair the Mecha Man suit for you is because they are, like, paid for with people's insurance premiums. The tie to Shroud, was that the villain's name? Is that the SDN heroes agree not to go after Shroud because him causing damage is good for insurance sales. Mecha Man would have to is going to end up being like a corporately owned insured people only superhero who's not allowed to go after Shroud after the suit is repaired because the insurance company paid for the build of the suit and they're financially tied to Shroud. Like that's where we're going. The insurance company is incentivized not to stop the big villain. Because it's a fucking it's a fucking insurance thing. They can't solve the problem, or their company's business model fails. Oh, the pieces are falling into place.
Let SDN be your rock, so you can rock.
SDN is not an insurance company and does not cover damages to property, persons, or animals.
She's definitely not making it to band practice.
Also, this is 100% why we had to go send a superhero to go help the old lady cross the road or whatever it was. Despite that not being an effective use of a superhero, is because she's got insurance and she called. She's got the coverage plan. She's entitled to have someone go help her. Also, yeah, as Oggy says, in that scene, the way that you can see Phenomena Man is reading from a teleprompter. Yeah, really nice little detail.
Wait, what's that?
No, just
How do I know
the
this
commercial.
voice?
It was weird.
Weird. Yeah, right. Phenomena Man. He's like a rock star.
Phenomena Man.
It's I'm joking, cause of the rock and the roll. Cool commercial. I'm a Phenomena fan. You might say.
Let's let this pick a random option.
He seems cool. Phenomenal, even. and quite the salesman.
Oh,
So it might be basing that choice when you leave the timer to go to nothing on, like, what's in line with your previous choices, or it might just be picking at random, and honestly, I get the impression it's just picking at random. Maybe it's leaning more toward choices that are, like, not particularly divisive. Like, it didn't have me go, like, angrily and aggressively at Phenomena Man. But yeah, okay, yeah. It's not like you're gonna fail by not picking a choice, but the control's gonna be out of your hands if within 7 seconds you haven't read all the options and accurately pressed a button.
Yeah, I mean, he could sell snowballs to an Is it not cool to say? Snowman. He could sell snowballs to a snow...
Let me put on my cultural consultant head for a minute. If you know that that word you were about to say is not what we call that group of people anymore, we call them Inuits. You know, that is not a good word to use for them. Don't make a fucking joke out of, oh, I almost said the bad word for them. Like, that's completely unnecessary. Like, I feel like your writing team should be above that. Like, if the only thing you can think to do is to almost say a bad word and then stop yourself saying a bad word, like, that's a sign of a writing team that really has no fucking ideas. It really makes me think of the and this is a bit of a weird pull. Deadly Premonition 2 and the correctly genders trans person, wait, no, stops, corrects themselves to misgender. I don't think it's a joke. I think it's meant to show this guy's lack of moral fiber. Yeah, but, like, it's played for laughs. Like, the way they've written... Look, I get what it is trying to convey. I think there are ways you can convey it that aren't trying to go... that aren't that. I think that that's a really low... I think that's a very low effort way to do what they're trying to do there. He changes his tune the second someone slightly frowns. Yeah, no. I understand. I think you can do that without getting 80% of the way into saying a word that you know you're not supposed to say anymore. Like, I think you don't have to autocomplete most of a derogatory term for a group to do that sentence. I think you could rewrite that sentence really effectively. Like, I look at that and I go, did no one give that a second pass and go, there's got to be a smarter way we can write that line?
Person. Anyone made of snow. Any color snow, doesn't have to be white. Oh, God.
It's like, no, okay, you know what? I think that sentence, I think this line still works if you say Inuit. Because I think the point still goes, oh, it's really cliche to talk about selling snow to that group of people. Like, that's a cliche. We don't... Like, I think you could make this exact joke using the word Inuit and not have to use the other word. Right? Like, sorry. Some games just get in my head like this where I'm like, no. I'd be workshopping you replacement lines at this point. I'd be going like, let's throw some other versions of this line that completely achieve the same thing without doing that. Hello, I'm Laura. I occasionally work as a consultant on games, and sometimes this shit is my job, is to go like, yeah, did we have to do that way? Let's kick that one around.
That's not right. That is not right. That is... Yep. That is...
Just...
Yeah.
Okay, let me help you.
Oh, no.
with
No, not necessary. I'm sure I...
It's so...
Because, yeah, I think they were trying to play that for laughs, and I think you still get the played for laughs when he does the any color of snowman. Because, like, that's very clear. That's a fucking ridiculous thing to say that shows you're overthinking it. Like, the second... Because it's like, no, all snowmen are the color of snow. Like... That's where you get the punchline is, oh god, he's tying himself into knots over this.
You nervous? Big job interview?
No, I mean, yes, but yes is more... My powers make everything wet, moist. Water boy is how they call me, but yes, I am.
Oh, hey, buddy.
Yes, I am interviewing, and... Yes, but if I'm honest, I'm nervous most of the time.
Oh, Echo, I did not know that. Thank you for letting me know. Inuit is plural. Inuk is individual, or is singular. Also, the eyebrows are fucking great, you're right.
Okay. Oh. Now that your face is next to a side of my face, I see that I know you, of you. You're Mecha Man. You're dead, I thought.
Just on the inside.
You, look
No.
small or different in person.
Never meet your heroes, kid.
Oh, wasn't sure you'd show up.
Oh, wow! Blazer, blonde, a real hero.
Oh, sorry, but I need him for something. Follow me.
Break the record.
Take your clothes off.
What's happening right now?
We don't want too many people knowing you're Mecha Man. A lot of our dispatchers are former heroes, but it's better if you keep your identity a secret. We've had incidents in the past. Here. I remembered you being bigger. I was a little drunk. Listen, it's gonna be great.
I've never felt silly wearing this.
Until now.
Yeah, I was trying to imply that with the silence.
It worked. Get dressed. I have somebody I need you to meet.
It's interesting because I'm trying to work out like what Dispatch wants to get out of having him work here, because like clearly there is got to be some kind of major financial motive if they're going to repair his suit, and like I think it is ultimately kind of wanting to corporately own him and his suit. Like, somewhere, it's going to be like he signs his contract to work here, and it's like, oh, well, we said we'd rebuild the suit. Didn't say you'd get to be the one piloting it. It's going to be some bullshit like that. But part of me assumed they would want him manning the phones as Mecha Man in order to be like, Mecha Man is still helping the community, and we gave him a second chance. The PR angle of it would be part of why they're hiring him.
Oh, sorry. Should I turn around? Or what do you... should I close my eyes, maybe? If that makes you more comfortable.
No peeking.
Yeah, I'll actually... Yeah, I'm just gonna... There.
It doesn't look like it, but I am flexing every muscle in my body right now.
Really?
I like
Okay,
that his
well,
body
you didn't
is
have to say it like
very
that.
visibly beaten up.
I want to say again, I'm sorry about last night. I regret the way I conducted myself. It was a mistake. A complicated mistake. I can, go into the details of those complications with you later.
Look, I'll take your lead. So if it's complicated or whatever, just, let me know when it isn't. It was a nice night. Nothing more than that.
Yeah, I'd like to keep things professional.
Right, that's why you brought me to this conference room to strip down in front of you. Profesh.
Are you serious?
Who locks a conference room?
Yeah, I do
So,
wonder if part of it is just
you
as
two
simple
fuck?
as big mech pilot, he's had to do lots of whether that degree of multitasking is just a valuable skill, but I feel like there's something more sinister to it, for sure. Like, I don't think they want him here just because they think he'd be good at the job. I think they want him here because he's him.
For what?
No professional lines were crossed.
Alright, so just like grinding, clothes on stuff.
Busy? Knock it off. I just got a little tipsy at our meeting.
A meeting? Is that what it was?
Robert, this is Invisigal. She is part of the Phoenix program. We take former supervillains, such as herself, and rehabilitate them to re-enter society. to
Okay,
use
so
their
we're
powers for Arthur's
we're
gain.
running the
Well, it looked better on me.
Suicide Squad.
Invisigal, this is Robert. He'll be your team's dispatcher.
Interesting. Kitty Lynn says, I'm going to say it, they want him here so he can be their future fall guy. The fact that they're trialing... Yeah, the insurance superhero corporate company is trialing basically the Suicide Squad. Yeah, I can see if the Suicide Squad program fails, like, having him as the fall face of it. Interesting. Also, side note, I'm so glad we have an invisible woman character, and they don't use that as an excuse to do the fucking trope that shows up way too fucking often, which is Invisible Woman has to be naked to use her invisible powers because her clothes won't go invisible. I'm like, fuck off with that bullshit.
Washed up dad bod superhero with no superpowers. Can't wait.
His identity, all of this, that's staying between us. He's still Mecha Man, but that can't get out. And if it does, I'll know who it came from.
Yeah, I think if they wanted him to be a fall guy, I don't think they'd make him be secretive about it. I think if they wanted him to be the public face so he could be the fall guy, I think they would be more direct about the fact that it's him that's working for them.
You think I want to tell people our dispatcher's a fucking loser?
Look, you might think these are less than ideal circumstances, but it's something you need to get used to. When you're out in the field, even the best laid plans can fail. So, out there or in here, we do what we can. We make the best of it.
Well, I'm wet. I see why you like him. Look at that trip. What does that look? Best Buy Fight Club?
Yes.
Fucking hot.
There's another hero that sort of pushed for him to be given the job.
We have a weekly ranking list for all the heroes in the company.
And she's at the bottom.
She called herself Invisibitch when she was a villain. We're trying to rebrand her.
Yeah, I thought Invisigal felt kind of corny for her.
I genuinely think that as a hero, she should still be called Invisibitch. I would fucking love if I was in, like, a major emergency situation, and it's like, don't worry, I'm here to save you. It's me, Invisibitch. I'd be like, fuck yeah. I do not have to worry anymore. Invisibitch is here.
Oh yeah? The name was my idea. Just get your shirt on, Dad Bod.
Astron Wheel says the inhaler looks just like mine. Hell yeah.
This is SDN. How can we help you?
We're not the highest profile branch in the network, but we've got what makes the real difference. Great people. Some of them aren't even people, and they're still great.
Oh yeah, this is 100%
One of the three
a
copiers on this
for-profit
floor.
business.
Fax, scan, does literally everything. Documentation, one of the 3 Ds at SDN. There tends to be a healthy amount of paperwork. I used to call it triple Ds, but I was informed that had a different connotation.
How many heroes do you have here?
Network-wide, we're over 300. Here at the Torrance branch, we've got somewhere between 45 and 50, depending on our roster at any given time, working different shifts. Yep, we're all about diversity. Lana works in the mailroom, from a different galaxy altogether. And then there's Galen, way back there, born with super hearing. He's from, I want to say...
Florida.
Florida, of course. Florida man over there. Hey, easy on the bath salts.
That was one guy.
Hey, speaking of bath, where is the,
Oh, need a bio break?
Excuse me?
Rest.
It doesn't feel accidental that in episode 2, in the span of, I'm going to say 5 minutes, we've had 2 different white characters make jokes that boil down to, I don't know either. I don't know enough about non-white people, be it wrong terms or assuming they're from somewhere that they're not. Look, I am aware that it's happened twice in a very short period of time, and I'm going to be aware of it.
True. I mean, it's right over there. Sorry. At work, I tend to get a little...
Corny?
corporate, Dick. Meet me in the records room when you're done.
Also, there's nothing more corporate than calling it a bio break. Yeah, this is one of these things that, like, peek behind the curtain. I've done cultural consulting work on games before, and it's one of those things where sometimes you just look for... Sometimes the thing you do is you look for patterns and go, is there a pattern that you don't realize you've lent on a crutch as long as you have? Fun... I can't turn my brain off from doing this anymore, because this is, like... I've done this for work before. Fun pattern you might not have recognized in modern, like, 2005 on Doctor Who, if you've not, like, binge-watched it recently. Peter Capaldi's era Doctor Who, stretching through into Jodie Whittaker's run. During those 2 Doctors' runs, there's a really weird ongoing bit that starts developing, which is the Doctor refusing to refer to people of color by their actual names, and coming up with nicknames that are not their names, and he never does it with white people. And specifically, seemingly a reluctance to remember basic facts about black people he meets. Be it, the member of the army that works as the math teacher, who is a recurring character, Clara's boyfriend, who the Doctor repeatedly calls PE, which would be like physical education, despite him being a math teacher that like feels weirdly coded. Like, there's like 2 Doctors in a row where the Doctor will not remember a black character's name is like a recurrent theme. And it's shit like this that you go like, my job as a cultural consultant when I'm brought onto projects is not to go, you can't do that, but is to go, do you realize you're doing this? And if so, is there a reason you're leaning on this as a crutch? Like, it's to go, creative person, have you noticed that you're doing a thing? And can you justify why you think this is like a... Yeah, Danny Pink, that's the guy's name. Shit like this is, yeah, Faster and Will says, I'm hoping it turns into a self-aware plot point. Yeah, and that's the thing, is you can do shit like this and have it be trying to communicate something about the character. Like, if Doctor Who had been ultimately trying to build to a point of pointing out that the Doctor is a little not great with non-white people and, like, had eventually, like, had that lead to something, I think that's, like, very interesting. I think if you don't acknowledge it and it just fizzles out, and it wasn't a trait before and it suddenly is a trait for a while and then it goes away, it's weird. So, like, this is the big scary boogeyman of what consulting is shit like this where you just go like, I'm just gonna note how frequently a thing happens, and then go, are you aware that you did like you keep doing the thing? It's not demanding things, it is purely opening dialogues of, have you noticed a thing you've done? And did you knowingly do a thing?
If you get lost, look for the door that says records room.
Oh, let me get my phone on charge. Hey, Rachology, how you doing?
Oh, bruh, I almost went in my pants. Hey, you this Robert people talking about? What's up, brother? My auntie named me Roy, but people call me Royd.
I'm gonna give him the fist bump, but I will say this. As someone who has, at times in my life, had to use men's rooms, never fucking fist bump a person in the men's room. I guarantee you this man has not washed his hands. Like, I guarantee this man... Here's the terrifying truth of the men's room. The vast majority of people who use the men's room do not wash their hands. Full stop, do not wash their hands. They will handle their junk, piss, not fucking wash their hands. I would never fucking fit... Probably extends outside of the bathroom. I'm always a little hesitant of it, but I'm like, in that bathroom, that man has touched his penis and is not going to wash his hands.
Good to meet you, bruh.
Likewise.
Yeah, like Echo points out well. The point I was talking about there, you could have done the non-white character is actually from around here with one of the literal space aliens walking around. Yeah, you can make that same joke without making it on the character who that joke always applies to. You have so many tools in your arsenal to do a subversion that still makes the same joke in an interesting new way, right? But yeah, no. As Molly Hawk points out, like, yeah, he is literally mid-pissing, but like, even if he didn't touch his dick with that hand, I guarantee he's not washed these hands. This is not an observation on this specific character, this is a general observation on men.
So Royd, like steroid?
Huh? Hell no, brother. No, cuz. Listen. Get 3 other guys here that go by the name Royd. So I think it's like, we go scrap, we go ground, I boss you up, and then, you got Royd. You know what I'm saying, bro? That's what I think. Hey, you think that's why they call me Royd? Like I'm on steroids? Cause they think I'm some kind of a juice head? They think I'm not natty, bro? They think Roy's not natty.
No, I'm just kidding, man. Just making jokes about your name and the shitter.
Whatever. I don't care.
That's yeah.
I like
Nokia.
this man. I wish I hadn't been forced to make that joke about his name. I wish that had been a dialogue choice. I don't want to make a joke like that about a man I've just met.
It's probably best. Nice meeting you, Royd, even if it was while we were both holding our dicks.
You one funny bugger. Mecha man.
He didn't wash his hands. I tell you, he's not gonna wash his fucking hands, this man.
Okay, so I was worried about your unwashed hand, but now I'm worried that everyone here knows who I am.
Nah, brother. It's Kapu. Need to know basis and Roy need to know. I don't want to come pick up your suit or fix them for the SDN.
Cool. You gonna wash before you do that?
Nah, bro. I never touch nothing. Just touch my pants and underwear only.
This is what I was saying. You would be horrified how many men think this way. Oh no! I didn't like touch nothing, so I don't need to wash my hands. Yeah. I hate to tell you, this is a really look as someone who has navigated both sides of the world on this one. Yeah, men are like this. Roll Spider says, Laura's so right about this. It's even how queer men recognize each other. Wash his hands in the toilet, bi or gay, at least here in France. It sadly and scandalously almost works. Oh my god, that's brilliant, and I hate it. I hate it. Didn't even touch nothing. Natalie says, I'm more horrified by the number of cis men who don't wipe. That's at least less common. That's not, like, not washing your hands after you pee at the urinal. I would estimate that's like, it's like 80+% of men. The men who don't wipe is thankfully sub 5%, but like, oh yeah, no, I hate to be the one to inform you of this, but there is a portion of like kind of incel-y, cishet men who will not wipe their ass after they shit because it's gay to put anything between your butt cheeks, and that includes toilet paper or water from a bidet. That's gay. The only heterosexual thing to do is to not wipe your ass.
Even for shake, I just do like this.
Can you show me again? I don't think I got it.
Yeah, that's
Holy
thankfully
shit,
not
who's this
widespread.
freckle-faced fuck? How
This is
are
the
you?
one character I
That's an
know
impressive
about.
way to greet someone.
I know about
Look
this
at this
dude.
skinny latte prick. Your bones, kid. You here to whip these assholes into shape or what?
That's the idea.
Oh, admittedly, I haven't had a hug in a while, but could you maybe not?
What? It's a hug, not a hand job. Lighten up.
Be that as it may, I'm still confused.
Oh, right. Because I'm old as shit. How about this? This jog your memory?
Trackstar? Holy shit!
Yeah, you fucker. Why are you accepting hugs from old men you don't know? Oh, and hey, they call me Chase around here, so keep it, you know.
Sure, right, yeah.
So yeah, this is the other thing I know. This is the really the one thing I know about this game is this guy. I really like that, and we'll get into why this is the case for this dude in like I think like literally seconds. This is another used to be a superhero, can't be a superhero anymore, being given a chance to still help the community. And I really like the idea of Dispatch being that kind of second chance home for heroes whose careers have unfortunately had to stall. The running guy is called Chase. Yeah, I know. They got a sense of humor.
Chase.
It's been what, 10, 15 years?
Has it really been that long?
Yeah, I reached out to this little pissant when his dad passed. Then he got to ducking me like he owed me money.
I was in a weird place.
I understand, kid. It was tough on all of us, so I can't imagine what you went through.
Yeah, so what's up? You gonna tell me why you look like Black Einstein?
Sorry. I never noticed.
Fucker. It's the powers. I can move 50 times faster than the average person, but I didn't realize until it was too late. And I was aging 50 times faster when I used my powers. Nowadays, I'm moving slower than frozen piss to keep the old ticker from popping on me.
I had no idea. I'm so sorry, Chase.
Hey, if I feel another ounce of pity from you, I will run you over in a parking lot and say it was an accident. They'll believe.
I'm a real sucker for superpowers with a drawback, and fucking around with age is a really easy one of these to do to get a good emotional response. Like, for any of you that haven't seen the animated superhero show Invincible, there is a character in Invincible who has almost the opposite problem. Every time she can transform into like a big gigantic form that's like very powerful, but every time she does that transformation, she de-ages a little, and she cannot keep using her powers out without risking essentially de-aging herself into non-existence eventually. I'm like, it's such a easy tee up for a good. If you want to do good, there is going to be a toll on your literal body.
Because it looks like I'm wearing diapers.
So I guess this means you're the one person I can't.
I really think I'd like Darker Than Black. Let me open a tab so I remember to check this out. What is Darker Than Black? Anime series. Anime superpowered assassins of some kind. I'll give it a proper look at some point.
About losing my suit.
You better not. I would resurrect then re-kill your fucking father in front of you if it meant being able to use my powers again.
Jesus, Chase.
Wow.
What? Obviously, I'd let Robert have one last I love you before I extinguish the light from his eyes.
Was he always like this?
Yes, actually.
We joke, we laugh.
Have you read Black Hammer? There's a character has the reverse Shazam problem. Her powers made her younger, now she's stuck that way. I haven't. Again, it doesn't have to be the age thing. I like a superpower with like that enact a physical toll on you. Like, I talked about My Hero Academia when we were doing the first chapter of the first episode of Dispatch. Early era My Hero Academia, where Deku can't use his powers without literally shattering his own bones. I love that shit. I love us, be it that or the superhero in that show whose power is like, I shoot stomach lasers, but it gives me a tummy ache. Like, have your hero's powers enact a physical toll on them to use.
Kid, let's introduce you to your team of losers. Now, if I'm being honest, I thought and still think we should have canned these tunas months ago.
And you might get your wish, because if we don't see improvements soon, the whole program will be scrapped.
Cool. No pressure.
Yeah, Foster and Wills puts it well. I like accelerated aging because it's an actual literal side effect to many disabilities, though it doesn't look the way it does in the movies. Yeah, right? It's... The side effect is the physical limitations that often come with either aging or disability. It's a very real thing that is going to impact us all. It just is that very realistic impact is going to impact this superhero faster than it otherwise would.
Sonar here was a Harvard graduate who
will not shut the fuck up about being a Harvard graduate, like all Harvard graduates.
Who also orchestrated some of the most effective Silicon Valley investment frauds in U.S. history. Also,
sometimes he transforms into a fucking bat monster that would eat you ass first after he emptied your pension plan.
Tooltips. Oh! Okay. So, this hero transforms between humanoid bat and big bat monster, and has different stats depending on the form. Okay, that's interesting.
Flambe, he
controls the fire and the flame, and his skin does not burn.
Right, you met him. Didn't you ever run in with him years back?
I did. Yeah.
Also,
So
the
you
bat
know
is
he's a
addicted to
certified
various
dickhead.
substances. Anger issues, history of arson. Okay.
Invisigal, who you met. Turned herself in a few months ago and entered the program on the condition we didn't ask questions.
That's a little suspicious, no?
Suspicious? Really? Of a criminal that turns invisible and doesn't like to answer questions? What tipped you off, Sherlock?
Okay, oh, see, this shit is what I love. She can be invisible at will, but she has to hold her breath, but she has asthma. That shit is great. That's great fucking hero writing. Also, she can turn invisible, and she has a history of doing crime, of doing theft. Okay, I feel like as we get further into this, we're going to be encouraged not to send her on certain jobs that she would be very effective at, in case she does theft on the job. Okay.
Here we have coupé, which I recently learned is a French ballet term that means to cut, hence the knives.
That's very clever.
Yeah, but it sounds dumb to say, so everybody calls her Coop. She was an assassin for the mob, then went independent.
Okay.
Punch Up.
Carnival's strongman who made a deal with a sorceress. She gave him the strength of 10 men. His muscles grew, but his body shrunk.
He's got all the charming brains of a greasy bowling ball.
10 times the strength for half the height? That seems like a pretty good deal, honestly. Brawler.
Malevola. Terrifying. She's got a magic sword, and she creates portals that allow her to teleport.
Somehow she's still late for every fucking meeting.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she does it on purpose.
Okay, so we got Karlach on the team. Like force absorption and wound transferal are wild fucking powers. Sonar's NA sponsor. Oh shit. Okay, so she is the Narcotics Anonymous sponsor for the Bat Person. Atheist, which is honestly rare in the US for someone who's gone through like a drug rehab program, because so often it's the 12 steps, and 12 steps is really Christianity coded. Okay.
That's Golem. He is a construct.
A construct?
Yeah. A bunch of dirt and mud made sentient with magic. I think he's lonely.
Half the height and half the brain. Oh, does the short punch guy, does he also have half the brain? Oops. Regenerative healing. Planter. Enjoys poetry and basketball. Vandalism and disturbing the peace. Yeah, you're not
Prison.
that bad.
Michigan born and raised. The power is weird.
Ooh.
She weaponizes light rays or some shit. A lot of this stuff is a guess.
Why does she dress like a pop star?
She's actually super talented.
Okay, this is not a bad bad squad.
The Z team, my team, they're Phoenix.
Oh yeah, Cass. Look, I'm not American and I've never gone through the process, but yeah, if you're unaware, the 12 steps program that like is the basis for most like sponsor based sobriety programs in the United States, 100% is not only Christianity focused, but it's very specifically the idea of it, to my understanding, is you, person who is addicted to whatever substance, you are physically, legitimately, you don't have the willpower to succeed in being sober by yourself. You literally cannot succeed in sobriety by yourself. You will never be sober until you accept that you have to hand that responsibility over to God. Like, you, the individual, literally cannot do this without becoming a Christian. Like, that's... to really over-summarize it is like a whole thing. You're powerless in the face of your addiction and must accept a higher power. Well put, Cass. Right? And yeah, as Yazigra points out, courts can mandate that you go to one of these programs. You can be legally mandated to go through a system that will require you to accept a higher power, that you do not have the power to beat your own addiction unless you accept a higher power, and we're going to heavily imply that's the Christian God. It's a whole thing.
Program?
That is correct.
Your own motley crew of dangerous fuck-ups.
We're not looking for miracles, but we'd love one if we could get it. Can you show him his desk?
Sure.
Right? It's one of the most coercive things
What's that
of
arm
like.
squeeze about?
It is essentially
You want
forced
one? Here.
Christianity,
Fuck off.
enforced Christianity by the state. It's one of the things that I do not think should be allowed to be court mandated.
This is you.
Because it is fucking
Pretty sparse, but
tantamount
feel free to
to
decorate.
it really crosses the line between separation of church and state to be able to mandate that on someone.
This computer's older than you look. Wait, so we're doing this? I haven't even met the team yet.
We did the slideshow.
First of all, that wasn't a slideshow.
Look, we like to start slow. Most people don't make it past the first dispatch. And this is better for everybody's safety.
What do you mean, safety?
You'll be fine. And this here is our little slice of the Southland. Whenever there's a crisis in the area, we get a call, and guess who answers?
Me.
Exactly. Now put your headset on and introduce yourself to these pricks.
Yeah, and that's the
Hey, team,
kicker
this
of it
is your
is that it's
dispatcher,
one of the
Robert
only
Robertson. I'm
free
starting my
options
first shift.
available. Yes, as Kveldstrom points out, it's only effective about 25% of the time.
Standing, bitch! You can't be this shook on your first day, come on!
Can we clear the channel, please? There's a lot of overlapping on this.
I saw him in his underwear.
Who? Roberto's son?
I saw him in his underwear.
He back in mine!
Hey, don't make
But
me
he's got a
shut up your
lot of
crosstalk.
Which I'm into.
Again, please clear the channel.
Get it, your email.
Shut the fuck up!
My being a captain in Bridge Command senses are completely bubbling up, and I'm like, right, this is where I need to like loudly and authoritatively be like, right, shut up, everyone, no crosstalk. We got to get to the job. We got to do the thing. You got to assert yourself. I'll just be like,
Let me
I'm
remind
sorry,
you,
no
these calls are
crosstalk,
fucking
please.
recorded for training fucking purposes. So keep the fucking line clear before we send your stupid fucking asses back to whatever fucking cell we pulled your stupid fucking asses out of. Alright?
Okay,
My son's balloon is stuck in a tree. Can you send someone?
it's early enough in the shift I can send someone, so we want, don't make the child cry, so someone's got both. I'm gonna guess you.
Yeah, fine. Mr. Vanderstank is requesting a hero for a very important event.
Who's this
ribbon
Vanderstank
cutting
guy?
that will make SDN look good.
Certified genius. Literally, he has a certificate.
You aren't a genius if you need a piece of paper that says you're a genius.
You're just jealous. This guy rules.
You're like a online celebrity. You'll probably make them look good.
I guess I'll go.
I'll take Wednesday.
Yeah, the sponsor system seems
on Monday.
decent.
What are you
but
guys talking
yeah.
about?
We're taking bets on when you'll quit.
Friday?
Today's Friday.
I know.
Okay, what's our overlap percentage? Yeah, that was pretty good.
Nice.
Oh my god! My bidet is spraying shit everywhere!
Oh, I can hack this. I can fix the bidet remotely. I see. Is there like a time limit to me doing this, or can I just take as long as I want?
Let's see if I can do this. That's right.
Some have timers. Okay. Okay. This one's done. Did we succeed at this? Okay, that's a good percentage overlap.
What's this guy even famous for? Seemed like a loser to me.
Laugh all you want. Someday, my subconscious will live on in a chip, and your subconscious will be dead. Cringe.
Okay, two heroes are fighting each other at Kryptonite. Break up the wall diplomatically, if possible. Who do I have with a good diplomacy score? Oh, you're a great fit for this.
I'm doing it.
You know what? I think
Fine,
you can
I'll
handle
fuck
this
shit
solo.
Heroic.
Retrieve the stolen boot. Or boat. Return the boat in one piece, pursue the thieves. So we want someone speedy who can bring it back in one piece. Try you.
Fine, I'm going. Trust me. I can handle this a lot faster
Ooh.
on my own.
Okay, special abilities. When sent alone, Invisigar reduces travel time and call completion time. Okay, so everyone's got special abilities.
So what was your read on this Mecha Man guy?
Washed up, drinking alone. A robot guy without his robot, I guess.
So, just a guy?
Hear that, Flambe? You got your ass kicked by just a guy.
All of you. Shut the fuck up.
Okay, these idiots are fighting over the name Fight Man. Become a dynamic duo. You can both be the Fight Guys. Try that. Does that work? They hated those names. What can we do? Host a drinking contest. Oh, that's probably a terrible idea. Okay.
I think I'm gonna use me head.
When a hero gets injured, their stats decrease by 1. Oh no! Fuck. Oh, I boozed Flambe. Okay, Punch Up doesn't receive any debuffs from injuries. He cannot be downed. Oh, okay, that's really... Okay, glad we sent him.
Flambe, you're off route.
Okay. Did we retrieve the stolen boat? That's a good percentage overlap, yeah.
So, you creaming over this,
Okay.
or what?
I feel like, as a rule of thumb, if there's multiple slots, I probably should be sending multiple people. If there's, like, 3 slots, I should probably be sending at least 2, even if I think the person's good at the thing. One person probably can't do a 3 very effectively. Flambe, what did you do?
Fire at a local park has gotten out of control.
Did you start that fire?
No.
The fire that's burning 2 blocks from where you're standing. You didn't start that.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm on break, so how could I know?
Flambe, stop fucking around. I've got enough problems without you making new ones.
Whatever, man.
Yes, we send you.
I literally have rocks for brains.
Okay, someone's robbing the museum. Avoid the motion sensors and apprehend the thieves. Prism, you can manipulate light, so you could probably sneak.
Okay, going.
Let's try sending you as a solo.
Stolen art is stolen again. Whoop-de-fucking do.
Okay, execute the Bone Zone. Educate the Bone Zone on SDN's Phoenix program. Prove him wrong about the Z team. Okay, so we're doing PR for the Suicide Squad. Who would be good PR? What were your crimes? I gotta remember what your crime shit was. Can I don't think I can just look at folders. Who had reasonable crimes? Who's gonna be good at talking right now? Okay, let's hold off on this for a second. Who's been disrupted?
Jenny the Bone Zone Diaz here. Today's topic is all about SDN hiring criminals to protect us?
Punch Up, you're pretty good at shouting. Okay, the fire's out of control. Use the hose to extinguish the fire? Oh, is that bad when you're made of mud? Okay, bad call. Let's try hacking the system. The middle button. Oh, there is a timer. Oh, I see. Okay. Alright, I'll try and work out how to get to the folders in a minute. Okay, so can I turn the timers off for these, or are these options only available if you're able to do this under a time pressure?
Piece of cake. All sensors are back up, team.
Oh, okay, so it's the touchscreen button. Oh, that's what that thing under the folder is. It's meant to be the sort of trapezoid. Okay, so I can look up. I've got to learn everyone's abilities.
We've encountered these before.
Okay, compile and cross-reference past cases of this art crime ring, track down members to find their hideouts. So we want brains and athleticism, I suppose. You know what, we could probably send more than one on this.
Swift as the knife. Sharp as my knife.
On calls with two, the call has more than 2 slots. Okay, yes, 2 or more slots. There should be an extra line in there to be 2 or more. I was confused because I was like, it's exactly 2. It shouldn't be that simple. Hoop gains +1 combat if placed in the first slot and +1 mobility in the second. The +1 mobility in the second is probably the correct call to make here. I'll have a look at ways to turn off the timer in a minute.
Do not ask again.
Hot.
Okay, I didn't put the fire out, unfortunately. That's not ideal, but... Okay, I think we've only failed the one thing to... okay, yeah.
That's some bullshit. Finding my groove.
Hey, a hero ranked up. Good job. Go check that hero data.
Ooh. Upgrade?
Every rank up earns skill points. Use them for increasing stats. Use the plus icon next to a stat to spend a skill point. Once you confirm, you can't go back.
Okay, do I have to spend it on this specific...
You don't have to make choices right away, but don't forget to check that hero database.
Okay, it's just you that has a point to spend. I can't spend it on someone else. Okay. You could do with more ability. Confirm. Veldstrom, feel free to rant about bullshit. Sure. Apprehend Heart Thieves. Okay, yeah, so that just 100% it.
I really feel like I don't get enough credit around here.
Okay, what's going on with Sonar?
Oh, that, yeah. He kind of randomly turns into a monster sometimes.
Randomly.
We are working on controlling it.
Hey, Bobby. Here, William Vanderstink needs a security detail. Is it cool if I go? I've been wanting to pitch him some stuff I've been working on.
Yeah, pretty sure that's exactly what he's trying to avoid.
Okay, sometimes you can only pick one of 2 options. Is Sonar
I'm a
Don't know,
high-ranking
you...
Vanderstanker.
Yeah, you can...
It would mean a lot.
pitch him ideas. He's in bat mode right now, so he's not gonna be his best chattiness. I'm gonna send him, but I feel like I maybe shouldn't do so because he's not gonna be able to pitch him ideas very well right now while he is big bat.
Go ahead.
Thanks, man. You will not regret this.
Well,
Okay,
I didn't think I would until you said that.
Evacuate the homes and rescue anyone trapped. So evacuate would be...
Close your eyes. You're not gonna like what you see anyway. There's a difference between a chop, a dice, and immense. Hold out your hand, let me show you.
Okay, a kid robbed me, that little shit, I want him behind bars. Track down the pickpocket and bring him home, encourage him to turn his life around. Okay, so we want...
I'm busy, but okay.
Okay, let's try for it.
All right, I'll snitch. Just cut me a deal, okay?
Hideout is well guarded. Stealth and use of surroundings will be key. Try popping you?
Yeah, okay, I get it.
I know a shortcut for this guy's backyard.
The nerves are hitting Sonar and he's second-guessing his human meat alternative pitch. How should he approach it?
Be yourself.
Be yourself.
Goes a long
I
way.
trust you.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Oh, he's bat mode. I'm sorry.
Everybody should step back.
How long was the last dispatcher here?
2 days. New record.
How the fuck did that happen?
I set this car on fire. Yeah. Very flammable.
Okay,
Yes,
convince
sir.
him to take a leap of faith. Need a path to circumvent the smoke. Okay, circumvent feels more sensible. Yeah, no.
Am I losing my touch?
I still think it was the better call with what we had available. Okay, yeah, this is a real-ass video game, this portion. They caught the kid, but have no idea what to do with the 12-year-old thief. Give him a pep
Just,
talk.
you know, give him a pep talk.
Oh, sure, I'll give him a pep talk, all right. I'm stacking mad dubs today, baby.
Okay, there's a lot of thieves in this hideout. Get the paintings out quickly. Protect the art, capture the thieves. Ooh, having Invisigal. Now, as long as she doesn't take the art for herself, getting the paintings out quietly would be great.
Quietly.
No promises.
Does that symbol mean it's like it's an auto success because she's
You
here?
can't say you're not impressed. You
Okay,
can't.
yeah, having the right
I mean, you
person
can,
means...
I just won't believe you.
Yeah. Okay, I see. I want to get you more charisma. I feel like having a little extra charisma on everyone would be sensible. You're a good all-rounder right now. Oh, I like this. Yeah, I definitely could have been slightly more aggressively sending multiple people to some of these things.
Grannies, I got this.
Hold up, aren't you banned?
Yeah, and I gotta get unbanned.
Sure.
I'm already going this way. Yeah.
Get yourself unbanned from
Can I
the
get
donut
ice down
shop.
here, please?
What does that mean?
She's asking for a tap in. We got access to security cams of SDN subscribers all over our territory.
Oh.
Wow, really? Is that legal?
Don't ask questions. Just always make sure to read the fine print.
This second episode is way more mechanically involved than the first episode. That first episode, really good, fun world building, character setup. I enjoy it a lot. Episode 1, I enjoy a lot. I think that nothing would really be lost if I played if episode 1 had been a TV show. This second episode, I'm like, oh, okay, I see the video game here. I understand why you released episodes 1 and 2 together. Yeah, that first episode definitely feels more like a little taster.
I didn't do this.
Right, I feel like you've said that a lot in your life. What happened?
This is how I found the place. The old guy, who I assume is Granny, was laying here when I walked in. Hey, what's your favorite donut?
Look, can you just focus? What, you got ADHD or something?
Yes, fucker. Is it that obvious?
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, I realized that there was previously a discussion of the problem with bullshite. So, Kveldrim says, I'm Scottish and the character's Irish, but as far as I know, we use the word very similarly. Shit and shite aren't fully interchangeable. Shite can replace shit when shit is used on its own, but when it's part of another word, like bullshit, we wouldn't replace the shit with shite. It's not used one for one, but if you're not Scottish or Irish, you probably don't realise that there are rules, so you write things like bullshite. Under the circumstances, I'd have written absolute shite, or if I wanted to hammer home the Irishness, feckin' shite. The Scots, Irish, and arguably French get the absolute worst of it when it comes to writers and voice actors who don't know what they're doing. Being quite insulting to us in video games, but we're the only ones who ever notice. It's constant microaggression at this point. Yeah. Also, yeah, people who their first, the English or Americans who were at one point the English, not respecting different regional languages or dialects, color me shocked and appalled.
Yes, fucker, it is.
Well, then answer the question. I don't want to sit here and fixate on it when we're supposed to be doing whatever, superhero shit.
A jelly donut, okay? I mean, I will eat anything if you pack enough jelly in it.
So you're into squirters. You like that gush in your...
Isn't the VO Irish in this case? Irish-American. Which, that's a whole other can of worms to unpack. Am I wrong? Is Jacksepticeye from Ireland, or is he American-Irish? I genuinely don't know much about Jacksepticeye. I believe he got diagnosed autistic a little while ago. That was, like, kind of interesting. He was a bit anxious about talking about it. That was the last time I paid attention to him. I'm aware he exists. I genuinely don't know if he is from Ireland or if he is one of those Americans. I genuinely know very little about this man.
Cool. Okay.
I started saying, I was like,
you
I
got
don't know
me.
if that's
I
the
love
case.
gobbling on.
Pretty sure Jacksepticeye is Irish. Yeah, I realized as I said it. I don't know why in my head I'm convinced he's American, but the more I said it, I was like, might be wrong. He might be Irish. He might be actually Irish.
Hot sloppy donuts. Love them from my mouth to my butt. How's it going? First date. Thanks for asking me that, so you could get all your funny jokes out. Now, can we maybe address the body in the room?
Also, I really like how this little narrative bit that presumably this is going to be part of our, like, plot driver for the main plot is very neatly woven into the dispatch system, and, like, that this naturally feels like a thing that would happen in the middle of your shift. Echo says he moved to America a few years back. That might be where the confusion's slipping in from. I think it is. I think it's because I'm aware that he does a lot of in-person video collaborations with a lot of American creators, and in my head I just assume he's one of those people who's American and is like, well, no, my great-great-great-great-great-grandfather is Irish, so I am Irish. Nope, you're right, he was born in County Galway.
What are you doing? You gonna poke it with a stick?
My apologies.
Check his pulse.
Put myself halfway through, I was like, I might be
Granny's
wrong with
alive.
this.
Thank Christ. I didn't want to have to lip this guy. So, can I go now?
A wellness check. It's a B&E. Let's figure out the purpose still there.
Perp, B&E.
Okay, Lieutenant. Fuck, I can't think of a character from a cop show.
Cool. Well, why don't you stay put and work on that while I get another camera up online?
She's my least favorite. The worst of the lot.
That surprises me. You guys got similar energy. How do I switch cameras?
Just click the side here and you can cycle all the cameras in the building.
It's weird getting tech advice from an old person.
Bro, I'm not even 40 yet.
Weird hearing bro from an old person.
Oh, so we're gonna be doing...
Is that a thing?
Yes, I am the legless Vietnam vet from Forrest Gump. Sick burn.
We're gonna be doing... I hate that my reference point for this is fucking Five Nights at Freddy's. We're doing security camera
Pushing that button
gameplay.
just says access denied.
Ah, damn it. Sometimes people add extra security. They don't understand it just makes it harder for us to do our job.
Hey, what's taking so long? Are you sleeping or something, or are you just bad at your job?
How dare people not want their security cameras all being viewed at any time by their security company?
Why does a donut shop even need extra security?
I also have my doubts about this organization, but we'll get there. Okay, I gotta find the key. Yeah, like this gameplay mechanic I like quite a lot as
This
well.
node
I'm
represents a
enjoying
code
this.
to use later. Remember it.
Up, down, left, left. Up, down, left, left. Oh no, this requires memory from me. Selfish of you not to want to live in the Panopticon.
Alright, what do we got here?
Perp? Beanie? Who are you, Lieutenant Dan?
Hey, shut up for a sec. You're not alone. He's coming your way, armed. You need to disappear.
Why are you whispering, you idiot? You're in my ear.
No!
To give you a sense of the situation, I'm whispering to you because this is a whisper situation.
God damn it, this bitch is a gusher.
Be careful.
I got this, Lieutenant Dan. Never mind. Got any more great advice?
Oh, yeah, the fact she has to hold her breath to be invisible, has asthma, plus fight scene on top of that. Again, this is what I love. I love superpower shit that, like, has some drawbacks. Oops, I turned from my humanoid bat form into my bat form, and now all of my things I'm good at, bad at, have flipped. Shit like this that's, like, just a little complication to your cool powers.
Shit.
Gotcha now, invisible bitch.
Invisigal, just hold him off while I find a way to help.
Well, Spider, you're not wrong about the hacking mechanics just being mini puzzles, etc. But it is a fun mini puzzle.
I can use the overhead sprinklers to short out his blaster.
Okay. Oh, time limited. Okay.
Come on. Got him.
Okay, up, down. There's a 4-digit code. Down, left up. Left up. Okay, I wasn't sure if the order between those two was important, but
Fuck.
Yeah, not relevant to Dispatch, but while we're talking about like disrespect for a cultural disrespect that exists for like Scotland and Ireland from the English, I really enjoyed watching the film about oh god, what's the Irish band? Kneecap. Right before they started getting in a bunch of trouble politically here in the UK. Fucking love them. They're great. If you don't know anything about Kneecap, a big part of their whole thing was rapping and putting songs out in Irish, being like, nah, fuck you English, you're not gonna destroy our cultural heritage by making our language die out. And I'm like, I can respect the hell out of that. Kneecap have got some damn good tracks.
Granny, I don't think you know how to use that thing, so why don't you—
Shut the fuck up!
Oh, I'm one of the good guys.
You? Yeah, right. Don't fuck with me, okay? Nobody fucks Granny! Nobody fucks with Granny!
XBB asked what is AAVE, because this came up in this discussion. It's African American Vernacular English. It is a dialect of English that has its origins in the United States of America, but like is used pretty broadly by Black communities in other English-speaking places. It is a different set of rules and grammar that exist around Black speech. The example I would give you, like, and this is like a really beginner example, like, sometimes you will hear ask pronounced as axe. That is not a mispronunciation, that is a use of AAVE. It is short version, a set of linguistically consistent changes in how English is used that are commonly used within Black communities. I hope I explained that well. I am no expert, but that is my best attempt at very quickly summarizing that as a thing.
Invisigal, stay calm.
Great fucking advice, Lieutenant Dan.
Granny doesn't even know how to shoot that thing. Take out the thief first. He's the only one with his finger on the trigger.
You know what? It's my life on the line.
I'm done listening to you. That thing's gonna blow that man's
Arm off and his whole building with me in it. Fuck off. I'm disarming the device.
No, Invisigal, that's a direct order.
Who the fuck?
No.
Oh, fuck. Fuck! Invisigal, you there? Come in, Invisigal!
Fuck, this guy's heavy. Granny's clearly a fan of his own work. Oh, really wasn't expecting to see that.
Could have stopped him getting shot, gal.
Where's the perp, Lieutenant?
I think he must have had something else to do, because he left.
I mean, this is why you have insurance, right?
Yes, as Currywurst points out, AAVE also often gets mislabeled as Gen C/Alpha slang. A lot of things that get called like, gay slang, Gen Z slang, are things that have their roots in AAVE and then got, like, ripped out of that context and used by young or queer white people, not in the context it's meant to be used in. Often you'll hear those kinds of slang being used by white people in ways that literally do not make sense in AAVE. That is not how they're meant to be used. Because white people are culture vultures and we fucking rip a lot of language at it. A lot of slang is just like appropriated AAVE ripped of context.
Jesus Christ, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
This feels like a win to me.
That was pretty good for first day. Sometimes people, get electrical burns.
She disobeyed a direct order.
Well, that's the problem. This isn't the army, and these ain't soldiers. They're fucking supervillains. Look, why don't you take a breather? We can debrief with Blazer in a bit. Here. There's vending machines in the break room. You look like you could use a snack.
Are you sure you're not actually 80 years old?
Okay, 8 successes, 5 failures, 0 misses. Junior dispatcher. Okay, more successes than failures. I thought my percentage was a little better than that. New pharmacy item at a random point. Okay. Choose a hero to get the intellect upgrade. You can get a little bit of brains from Bay. And yeah, okay, that was a reasonable first shift. That wasn't terrible. Could have been better, but it wasn't a terrible first shift. Hey, those knockoff Twinkies are still good.
Hey.
Ah, shit.
What kind of superhero flinches?
Just squeegee them out of the
I
packet
didn't
into
say
your
which
mouth.
Superhero, chill out.
If you had people trying to kill you for the last 15 years, you'd be jumpy too.
What makes you think my life has been any different? You think growing up surrounded by a bunch of shitbag villains, I didn't need to watch my back?
I can't just disappear, okay? I actually have to face my problems.
What the fuck?
You can't just go around. Ow! Why does he keep screaming?
His name's Sonar.
Yeah, I know what sonar means.
What's up?
Then why are you asking why he keeps screaming?
She was just explaining your, you know what? Never mind. Good shift.
This guy's weird.
Yeah, he is. Look, I actually just came by to celebrate the mission going well. Didn't mean to interrupt your little snack. What, do you need it pre-chewed like a little baby bird bitch?
You seriously think that went well?
No, I think it went great.
You trashed the place. The suspect got away, you got the client hurt. You think when that guy signed up for SDN that it'd result in the back of his ball sack getting scorched? Because they don't mention that in the commercials.
First of all, the place was trashed when I got there. Second, I'm sure Granny would take some crispy nuts over losing his arm. As far as the bad guy, fuck, shit happens.
Fact of the matter is that shit didn't need to happen. We could have had an outcome where the client doesn't get fried and we get the perp if you had just fucking listened to me. You ask for help, then I can... What now? I make the calls, not you.
Here's some advice. You're right at home behind that desk because you're no hero. You were a nerd playing a video game in a suit your daddy built. Now you're a twitchy little bitch turtle without its shell. A real hero puts their ass on the line. A real hero can't just press a button and make their problems disappear.
The suit isn't what made me a superhero. It was how I did my fucking job that made me Mecha Man. Based on what I saw today, you wouldn't last a day as Mecha Man.
You're not wrong about, like, yeah, it is Invisigal's life on the line, and I think he's being a little excessive in that, like, yeah, you need to give some discretion to the person who's in the field, let the person in the field make some judgment calls, but also, he did literally warn you it would happen, and then it happened. You kind of have to... You gotta go, you know what, actually, you were kind of right. He did get shot because of me. And the villain did get away because of me. Like, I gotta maybe take the L on that one.
Because there isn't a mech suit in the universe that'll keep you from being a selfish fucking asshole.
Not a great start to this relationship. We'll get there.
Ah! Feel bad. Good. Fuck you.
I think it's pretty clear that he used to be Mecha Man. I think Invisigal saw him getting changed out of the Mecha Man suit, and then she, at the start of that group call where everyone was talking over each other, she mentioned she saw him getting undressed from the Mecha Man suit. So I think his team knows he was Mecha Man. And yeah, you're right that we didn't see the AU where potentially his arm did get blown off, but it didn't happen. It is a case of I think he has a right to go, you did let the villain get away and let the client get shot. I am allowed to be critical of that, you know?
You gonna eat those Twinks?
That's not what they're... You know what? Help yourself.
What happened to your nose?
Here we go.
You have a tissue hanging from your nose, Robert. I was trying to ignore it, but that became impossible when it started soaking in blood.
I get nosebleeds when it's this dry. The air in the office, it's,
Yeah, Yazira says, I can see her being real defensive, especially because Bobby is kind of a rich Nepo baby. He's a junior hire that just started and doesn't know what it's like to work with a skill/power set. Yeah, I feel like there is a bit of he's used to being the big top hero that everyone loves, and that he gets to make his own judgment calls, and therefore he's used to being the person who makes the judgment calls about the big hero stuff. And I do think a big part of this is I think he's looking down on his crew. I think that he views his crew still as villains who are doing hero work and not as heroes in their own right. I think that there is probably some defensiveness from members of the team like her that is based in, don't look down on me, you had an easier life than me, and I am trying to turn shit around, and I'm trying to help people. Don't make me feel like a piece of shit for like making the judgment call that I think is going to help.
it's on the dry side.
Is it on the dry side? I'll have facilities look into it. All right, boys. We're here to assess Robert's first shift.
But yeah, they're both
from whatever happened here. I thought it was pretty
they're
good.
both being abrasive. They'll get
Told you,
that.
Robbie.
I was watching on the monitor. The work you did dispatching. I don't think the Z team has ever had a better shift than that.
We just might need to confront the fact that it might be the best they can do. Especially the way the Granny thing went.
Yeah, now the Granny situation, that wasn't ideal. But I've seen so much worse with Invisigal.
Let's be real. She ain't gonna make it.
She's difficult to work with, sure. But I see a lot of
I
promise
want
in
her to make it.
Really. Even the other Z-teamers respect her.
They're afraid of her.
I should have done better. Maybe a couple wires got crossed toward the end there. I could have been a little more clear with her.
You crossed 0 wires, okay? She crossed them for you.
Look, Robert, you should be proud. The bar is very low with this group.
Well, it's not low for me. Look, I like to make a joke and keep things light as much as the next
I
person.
do like this
But when it
sentiment
comes to
from
work,
him.
I'm not fucking around here. If you want the Phoenix program to survive, the bar needs to go up.
And how would we do that?
By treating the Z team like what they are, a bunch of villains.
No. See, right up until you said that, I think if you'd replaced that final word in that line, it's, we want that bar to go up. And if we want that bar to go up, we have to treat them like heroes. We have to treat them like they are, like we need to not go, you're villains we're letting do good work. You need to go, no, you are heroes. Save the day. Have a taste of what it feels like to do good.
And leading a supervillain team takes a different approach than a superhero team. I need to be around them. I need them to see I'm all in.
You know, like, this I don't mind. I do think, like, this is a group of people whose background is being in a villain team, and as such, we need to have a different approach with how I work with them. I think that is reasonable, but I think the fact that you referred to them as a team of villains, not a team of former villains, I think that's the problem. I think that's where you're getting, where the abrasive, like, the point he is making, like, yeah, Ye Olde Badger says it well. I understand where he's coming from, though. They have different ideas, collateral damage, teamwork, trust, etc. Yeah, I don't think his argument about approach is wrong, but I think that the fact he called them, like, no, we got to treat them like a team of supervillains, like, that is why you're not going to get on well with them. Is because you are not treating them as who they're trying to be, you're treating them as who they used to be, and that's going to cause them to push back.
That energy.
Some tough love.
The only kind I know. And based on what I've seen, the only version they'll respond to. I'm not saying everyone will make it. They won't. I'm not saying it won't get spicy. It will. But when it does, I also need you to trust me to handle it. I don't want you stepping in. They need to respect me, even if I don't have powers.
I think he's right here. And I do think that, like, for all of the clash that's happening between him and Invisigal right now, for example, like, I do think that he's probably right that a slightly more. I need to have the room that like I try and handle this, and maybe it's gonna get me punched in the face by one of my team. We work through it. We get out the other side. Yeah, Sparrow says, I feel like what he's trying to say is it's the difference between ordering military versus civilian teams or something. Yeah, like, I think there is a better way to put what he's trying to get at, but I think he is getting at something. Oh yeah, no, 100% I believe that, like, the game's opinion of Robert is he needs to grow. Like, I don't think we're intended to think he's a perfect character right now, yeah.
Okay. We'll do it your way. Monday, we'll get them in a room and introduce them to their new supervillain leader.
I can't promise it'll work. I can only promise that I'll do my best.
No fucking way it's gonna work, but it'll be way more fun to watch.
Chase, some optimism, please.
God damn it. Yeah, I also promise to do my best.
Hey, kid.
What?
What are you doing?
Yeah. No. I did this. It's weird because yeah, I saw this lady, smiling lady, person put a donut on your desk previously, and it was nicely on a napkin. But then she comes back and she just crazy, like the evil mode, and smashed the same donut.
What a mess.
Will clean it.
What? No.
How many episodes are there currently?
See, I'm SDN's newest.
Episodes 5 and 6 come out this
helpful
Wednesday.
Helpful janitor.
And the other 6 are coming out over the next 3 weeks.
Cool.
So it's my pleasure, and
So we're gonna do we're doing 1 and 2 today. 3 and 4
So
on Wednesday, 5 and 6 on Friday.
Thank you so much.
Happy to help.
7 and 8 the following Wednesday, 9 and 10 the
Friday.
following Wednesday,
I'm not gonna
11
ask.
and 12 the
You
following
headed out?
Wednesday.
Oh, yeah,
I might be wrong. I'm pretty sure
Thanks,
it's 12
kid.
episodes.
Welcome
That's
to
what
the
I read
team,
earlier.
Waterboy.
Yeah, welcome to you.
Episodes.
You too.
Oh, it's 8.
Hey,
where did I
I
see?
want you to
Where did
know
I see 12
us
earlier?
Fixing your suit is not contingent on you fixing the Z-Team. I wouldn't do that to you.
Okay, that's nice to get confirmation that, like, the results of this iffy project. But again, that makes me more suspicious that, like, he doesn't have to be successful for them to remake the thing. Sure, yeah, apparently it's 8 episodes, so yeah, so 1 and 2 today, 3 and 4 on Wednesday, 5 and 6 on Friday, 7 and 8, so the final episode's Wednesday next week. So we're gonna do today, Wednesday, Friday. We'll stream something else on Monday next week because we won't have more episodes, but then Wednesday next week we'll finish Dispatch. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Wednesday are going to be our Dispatch days.
That's good to know.
But don't worry
I
about
really
that.
hope people keep
I'm
tuning in because I'm
really glad you're here.
really loving
Robert.
this so far.
I think we're going to do some great things together.
I'm really glad I'm here too.
Actually, there's something I've been meaning to tell you. It's a little awkward to mention, but since the other night,
Blonde Blazer. Are you ready to go? Who is this? I thought I'd cataloged all of your work companions.
I am so glad we did not kiss her. Oh no.
Robert, this is my boyfriend, Phenomeman. This is our new dispatcher I was telling you about. Robert?
The third Robert Robertson, leader of the Phoenixes. Blonde Blazer told me about you.
Really? Did she
Yeah, do not
say,
trust this man.
you know, what came up in that talk?
She said you're a capable, honorable man that truly cares for others. Why are you so small?
Hey, come on. You gotta stop asking people that.
The way you
If you kissed her, this scene has a super sinister soundtrack. Hell
spoke
yeah.
of him made him sound impressive. I only seek to understand. I apologize.
Oh, this man is such a fucking asshole. Such a fucking dickbag. God, this man 100% is working with the villain to be like, well, I'll be out of a job with the insurance company as a superhero if there's not enough villainy. Right, he's got the Omni-Man mustache. Never trust the Omni-Man mustache.
How was his first day? Was his lack of size and strength an issue?
No, he was great. It was great. It was a great first day.
That is phenomenal. We should celebrate. Blonde Blazer and I have reservations in Tokyo at a restaurant where the owner dreams of sushi. You should join us. I'm sure they could accommodate one more, especially a special occasion like this.
Actually, I gotta get home to my dog. He's very needy.
Oh, of course. And to be responsible for another life is a beautiful thing, even if that life is a dog life.
Yeah, right.
Full Spider, not yet on spoilers.
It was very nice to meet you.
I want to get
Robert
caught
Robertson.
up before I get teased on
Now,
spoilery
could you
things.
step back? The power of my launch has been known to stun small beings. Phenomenal.
Oh. Was not expecting this soundtrack on the credits, but it's... Oh. Oh, I can't... Yeah, no, agreed. I kind of love this terrible douchebag, man. 93% of people bro-fisted this man who did not wash his hands. 76% of players covered for Invisigal for punching you. Yeah, if we're gonna build a good working relationship with her, we're gonna need to like not dob her in. 72% of players decided not to ask Blazer out. Yeah, no, it's don't mix work and relationship. Thinking this quick. You and 90% of players said no to dinner with Phenomenal Man and Blazer. 20% of players let Sonmar meet Van der Stank and it went terrible. Yeah, I'm sorry. But I let him try. And that's the important thing. I hope he will respect that I allowed him to do the thing I knew wouldn't go well. Your most sent hero was Prism. Your overall call success rate is in the 100th percentile. I feel like that's bugged. I don't think that final stat can be correct. Okay, well there, yeah, every game has one, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what this song is either. If anyone can identify the, you know what, let's Google. Dispatch episode 2 credits song. No AI. It is a track called Pound Cake by Thought Squad. It is up on all the places where music is. Pound Cake by Thought Squad. Oh, it's the person who plays Prism. Hell yeah. Okay. Is it possibly because I sent Prism the most that that's the artist I got in the credits? Maybe I'm assuming. Could just be unrelated. It's a nice coincidence nonetheless. Cool. I'm gonna leave it here. I will be back on Wednesday and Friday, streaming another 2 episodes each. So it's gonna be like 3 hours. 3 hours on Wednesday, 3 hours on Friday, 3 hours Wednesday next week. Gonna be starting at about 9 PM UK both those nights, finishing same as tonight, a little before midnight in the UK. Have a good rest of your evening, everyone. I will be back with another couple episodes of this on Wednesday, because I'm really fucking digging this game. Have a good rest of your day. Goodbye.